Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West for live stream number 14. I needed to wait till I actually saw the number myself. As we continue our journey through the Forbidden West with Aloy. Good morning, hope you're well, hope your week has gone as you wanted it to. We're back for our last morning live stream of the week as we continue on in Forbidden West. We had an amazing stream yesterday. One of our regular subscribers was saying on Discord about how they watched it because they couldn't watch it live. They watched it back afterwards, and they were saying how much we got done. Now it's quite one of those weird things, isn't it? Whenever you're playing anything and you don't focus on the main story, and the side quests are so involved and have a lot of story to them as well, which Horizon does have, which is brilliant. Definitely not criticism. You don't feel like you've achieved much unless the main story is moving forward. But as she pointed out, that I actually didn't think about was the fact that yes, we did do a lot, but it was mainly side things. Although we did make it to San Francisco, but yeah, it depends how you look at it. I've always been one of those. If the main story is not moving forward, you don't feel like you've achieved much. But actually, she made a very good point in that because of the side stuff is so involved, you actually have achieved quite a bit. You just may not feel like it. And I think thinking about that was a thing that made me start thinking, well, actually, that's how we felt in other games as well. We'd kind of think, oh, I haven't really done much today. It's been a 4-hour stream, and, you know, what have we really achieved? But actually, we did achieve a lot. So, massive thank you to those who joined us yesterday morning live, and massive thank you to those who have watched it since. Much appreciated. Today, we can continue on. So, we're just going to start back in San Francisco with the Quen, and we need to find out a little bit more about this strange group of people that have appeared on the shores. Their ship is incredible. Okay, sounds good. Sound is good. Their ship is incredible. Very, I think Earl said catamaran, which is probably about right. There's still rumours of where they're from. I think my guesstimate of China, Japan, Vietnam. I didn't say Vietnam myself, but that kind of direction, because they said about the River Delta. So you know, there is something to that, which I think is incredible, the fact they've travelled all that way. Right, bear me while I quickly tweet, just because I can't talk and type, so bear me a second. Okie dokie, that is done, so we can crack on this morning. So basically we're going to continue on, focus on the main story, but do some side stuff along the way, depending what we manage to get done. So it's a bit hard to try and guesstimate what we're going to be doing, just because we just don't know what's going to happen, and where we're going to end up. That is the problem. There we go. While it's in my head, because I will forget otherwise, so this is the last morning live stream this week, as it's Thursday already, and Friday I've got physio. There is actually no more live streams this week. I was talking about it in the last subscriber special, about another subscriber special, and I forgot I'd actually planned, and this is why the schedule's there, I'd planned for the channel update to go live on Saturday at 9. What I'm going to probably do is premiere it, just in case anyone wants to chat in the chat while it's playing. I haven't really done many premieres, mainly because I've got to be on there as well at the same time. On Saturday, sorry, not Friday, Saturday. But yeah, that's my thinking, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, we won't be back until next week, but Monday is a bank holiday, so again, no morning live stream on Monday. We'll be back Tuesday morning. I'm thinking about doing a Monday evening stream. I've got to work out the schedule, but it's in my head. I'm thinking about it. To make up for that, we can't stream in the morning. Okay. We are level 32, 42 hours and 41 minutes. Let's continue on from yesterday and see what else we can find in the Forbidden West. I can't believe it's Thursday already. I don't really want physio tomorrow. It's going to hurt a lot, as it always does. Legacy's Landfall is where we start. Have a quick look at the map. I can feel that breeze. It's really weird. You can, in the controller, you can actually feel that breeze from the sea coming at you. We did look at outfits as well while I was here. So we are heading. I thought there'd actually be someone that would sell weapons here, but there's not, which is strange. So what's that there? Retrieve. There's a drone there. We saw that actually as we came through. Moonfish skin for precision arrow quiver. That'd be worth a look, mightn't it? So we need to head across this way, and we're heading over here to Faro's tomb. There is a tall neck over there, which we do need to grab, but we've got to hold off first. I think we're going to have to focus on the main quest. That's our plan. How are we with weaponry and arrows? We are okay. Doing some more frost arrows there. Tear arrows, not worth one. I think we're okay. I'm always worried about running out of arrows. Let's quickly make sure from the stash we've fully got everything. We're ready to rumble. We did do upgrades yesterday before we continued on, so that is all done. Okay, I think we're ready to rumble. So let's go and find Faro's tomb. I suppose we should look at the rumour before we go, because at least we learn different parts around here. Let's have a quick listen.
My fellow scouts found ancient ruins west of here. They claim to have seen a relic of the ancestors inside.
Okay, so relic ruin them. We do need to work our way through a lot of those. We did try one yesterday, but we kind of got stuck with it. And then Earl let us know that we need to continue the main story. We're missing something we need to use in that. So it makes sense. Isle of Spires is there. There we go. A big fish they're cooking there. Look at that. That is a big old fish. Probably help if they lit the fire though. Right, we're going to head out and head across. So, we're heading out across this little bit here and this way. There is something there, we don't know what it is. Might be worth looking at the moonfish if we see them in the water as well. So across the water, across the bridge. So considering they've not been here long, I'm assuming they built the bridges. And if they did build the bridges, they didn't take that long to do it, did they? Okay, that's the drone up there. We're not going to try and get it now. Kind of knew it's here. So I'm assuming the fish we're looking for are down there. Is this the right place? No, further along. Next bridge. San Francisco, though, just looks so different to what you'd expect. Obviously, for obvious reasons. There's a drone. We'll come back and grab the drone. So, in theory, the fish we need are here. We look on the map. Just along here is the moonfish for a precision arrow quiver. We're not going to see him from this distance, are we? Okay. So we are aware that these guys, the Quen, are under attack from a Thunderjaw. That's where we're heading to go and help them, to be honest. That's going to be an interesting fight, straight away. I was telling us yesterday in stream that this bit's going to take about an hour or so. That's why we managed to stop yesterday. We didn't have to overrun. So hopefully we get it done this morning. Okay, so I'm just looking. What's here? We've got lots of ancient supplies. That's something we've managed to really kind of have loads of, and I've not sold any in ages. While we're here, do we have... You know what, let's have a quick look at the moonfish. If we've got the moonfish, it means we can upgrade a precision arrow quiver. So that's a big bonus for us. That's if we can. Something that I can't pick up. These big doors and things, you kind of wonder why. I don't want to veer too long off the main quest. We do want to go and do that. I'm just thought, while we're here, we can see a fish. It means we can grab, in theory, a moonfish. We know we can upgrade our quiver. Come on, come here. don't think I'm getting it. I'm not catching it, am I? There's a manta ray there. Look at that. It's the first time I've seen a manta ray. Right, fish is here. Right, one moonfish. We need 2 more. We do need an owl wishbone, admittedly. I just thought while we're here, we know there is moonfish here. It's worth quickly grabbing them, because that means next time we get an owl, we can then do our precision arrow quiver. We know we need more arrows than precision arrows. It's a good chance to get a precision arrows quiver upgraded. Good morning, Earl. How are you? We were just on our way to the main quest, but we saw on the map that this said this was where you get moonfish. And we need them to upgrade our quiver for precision arrows. So I just thought while we're here, let's quickly use it to get our 3 moonfish, which we have now done. So now we're ahead to carry on where we're going. It was just, I thought, while I was passing, it's nice to have them in the bag. And once we find an owl wishbone, we can then upgrade that quiver. Because that's where we're struggling. We're struggling with quivers a little bit. So definitely worth grabbing it. No, nothing yet. We've literally just... I heard something. Literally just walked across the bridges, quickly stopped off to grab some moonfish for a quiver upgrade, and that's it. That's all we've done. So nothing has been killed yet. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. So no, we've only been going 10 minutes, although obviously I talked while I did the YouTube stuff, so not too long. Right, we know there's a Thunderjaw here. We are aware of this. This is Thebes where the gate is by the looks of things.
Barbarian! Run, stranger! There's a killer machine about!
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
I can hear little noises, and I don't know what it is.
The machine will kill you!
There you are. I guess we're doing this.
Apex Thunderjaw as well. Okay. I'm going for 10 arrows off the bat to try and get some of this armour off it. To be fair, it's not fully... healed. I expected it to be fully healed, but it's not. I missed that arrow. I can knock that top off. I think that would be helpful. Right, it's off. See, we've got to avoid its shots. Got enough points for power. Just trying to knock its guns off, because obviously that is a big difference to us if the guns are not on there. Where is it? I don't think I hit it. It's annoying. It's not coming close enough, so we're okay at the minute. While it stays at a distance, we're okay. There's a gun to the side there, so I'm trying to hit. Yeah, it's not hitting us. We're okay. Oh, it's got hit. Okay, I'm saying that as we took a hit. Right, I'm out of precision arrows, although if it's not going to come close and it's going to stay back, we might as well stay back attacking it. There's no point getting too close to it if it's not going to come close to us. There's the gun on the side of the head. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Sorry, I didn't check chat. I don't want to die from the Thunderjaw. But yeah, if it's not going to come too close to us, then I'm not going to try and go too close to it. There's no point me trying to rush it. I think if we can use distance to advantage, that's our best bet. I've still got the gun on the back. I want that down for that reason. That's why I wanted that gun down. I haven't quite managed to knock it off yet. But I've hit it enough times. Power shots. Okay, power shots now active. I will catch up with chat in a second. Obviously, I don't want to die if I can avoid it. Did that miss? It did, didn't it? Has that knocked that gun off yet? How is that gun still standing? I think the gun's off. think we have done it. Now if we can do the jaws, I think this thing is ours. That gun on the side there, I want that down if possible. So far this tactic is working. If it's not going to rush us, there's no point us rushing it. It's got the lasers now. That is the gun off the side gone. It's nearly down. I think we've done really well with this. There we go. It is down. I'll catch up in chat before we go and get all the parts off it. Let's just restock arrows. That was the thing. If it wasn't going to come close to us, there was no point in us running to it. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. Kill, kill, kill. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Keep your distance, longbowman. Remember, Agincourt. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Agincourt. And Cressy. Yeah, I just felt there was no... I know the one I talked to. So there was no reason for us to run in if it wasn't coming near us. It kind of made no sense, because we're just getting ourselves destroyed. If that wasn't going to come closer, distance is a big thing for us. And that's kind of how we're set up. That's why I was looking for the moonfish, so we could get the precision arrow quiver up. Any other parts that come off it can we see? Where are the rocket launcher things we knocked off? Where are they? There's no rocket launcher part. I thought there would have been. Look at the detail though in the actual Thunderjaw itself. That's what I've been saying it a few times about how good the graphics are, but the detail on the machines, you know, look at that killer arrow there as well though. Just look at the detail. Actually, little things like that amaze me every time. There is something in here. I don't think it's something we just did. There's a box. We'll grab the box over here. King Henry would be proud. He would, wouldn't he? I just think we made the best out of the situation that we could. It made sense for us to do it the way we did. And it worked. It worked perfectly. Right, let's go and speak to the Quen. We've saved them.
You killed that machine.
Hang on, I need gold.
Sent me.
We need gold. We need feathers.
Over here.
Open the gate.
There we go. Well, pelican wishbone. That wasn't what we need. We need a feather from a pelican for upgrades. Right, let's go and speak to the Quen. Thank you for the like, though. Much appreciated. Let's go and speak to the Quen.
Hey,
hopefully,
well, I take it.
They're going to be pleased with what we just did to help them. Right, let's speak to Alva and see how she's getting on after we just saved them from the Thunderjaw.
Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to landfall. I met your CO. We came to an agreement.
You had a question about the Quen settlement at Landfall. They got there about a year ago, so they had had time to build. Ah, okay. Yeah, so. The bridges seemed new. So I don't want to talk over this as well. Bear with me a second. I'll talk about that in a second.
I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful.
There they are. The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
I don't know if we want to go with him, to be fair. So I didn't want to talk over them, that's all.
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out.
Yeah, sorry, back to what you just said, Lisa. So yeah, I was questioning how
Behold,
quick long they've been there.
the door to
Because
Thebes.
obviously there's bridges that look brand new, but they've obviously had time to build them.
No other.
So I did wonder how long they probably would have been there for. But a year would make sense. Jing locked of Theodore Faro.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man.
So that's the first door he found that won't open for Elizabeth.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she could open the door, and so surely can you.
I did reply to your message on Discord, Lisa, about him, the CO.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal
Taking into account what
essence.
you said, that he's not a living ancestor, he is
If I
just
may,
modelled himself on him.
Faro,
Kind of makes sense.
as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater,
But we can swim.
I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
I'm surprised she doesn't correct people when they call her Sobek. Because she's quite independent, you would expect her to kind of correct people a little bit and say, no, Aloy. But she doesn't. She always kind of she doesn't kind of mind as much, which is, I don't know, surprising, I suppose. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. You're not on the Discord, are you, Al?
That stands between me and destiny.
Only because Lisa had a different point of view on about CO compared to what we were talking about yesterday. I'll read off what it says, actually. Because I know we were talking about it yesterday, or you were saying that, you know, about CO being Tate. So Lisa was saying that she didn't think Tate, that CO is a Tate clone. Because they didn't have the kind of power that Guy used to activate the Lightkeeper protocol to make Aloy. So she thinks he's based his look on Tate rather than being a living genetic reprint of Tate. Which, when you think about it, it makes sense. They're not going to have the power to do what Gaia did. So yeah, he could have just modelled himself on one of the ancestors, one of the, you know, the people they look for. Oh, you was kidding? Oh, I took it as actually he looks like him, he sounds like him, he could be. But then Lisa made a lot more sense when she said he probably modelled his look on her. To be fair to Quen, they only stopped trying to kill her when they thought she was Sobek. That's true, they did, yeah. Yeah, the other Quen, when we first met them, were happy to shoot first, ask questions later.
Is all that stands
right, where are we heading? Am I heading down into the water? Or are we heading... I kind of think I've got to jump in the water, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming I do. Find an entrance to Thebes. Yeah, I'm heading too far up. We have to jump in the water, don't we, basically? That is where we're going, into the water, I would assume.
So many years of toil.
Let's go down.
Led up to this moment.
I'm kind of hoping there's no machines in here, because we're in a bit of trouble if they are, because obviously you can't attack machines in the water. Alright, what are we going to find? The water is warm. Interesting. You did definitely have me. Otherwise, she doesn't like use of titles. She corrects people and say they should just call her Aloy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I just thought it was weird that she doesn't correct them, but no, it makes sense. You know, they were trying to kill her originally, so she corrects them now.
It's huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom.
Well, I don't want to touch that. That's lava. So that definitely doesn't need touching. That's why it's warm in here, I'd assume. But this thing, this whole structure, the way it's built. I'm scanning because I don't want a surprise and a machine jump out on me. Right, there's a hatch just there by the looks of things.
Structure up there. Maybe a way in.
Could be a way in. It's an incredible underwater section though. I think for something that they've added new to the game, these water sections, I think they've done really well with them. Okay, not that. That's the roof. Tunnels this way. Floor is lava. Oh no, he does resemble Travis. I completely agree he resembles Travis. The voice seems very familiar. And I think I agree with Lisa's point that he might have modelled himself on one of their ancestors, one of the people they believe as these living gods. You know, from the legends and things. I think he probably could have modelled himself on him. That's probably why he looks the way he does. So yeah, it was believable without knowing it wasn't real, but you know, I don't mind.
Okay. Looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure.
Right, that's a fan. That's a fan. Don't start. Uh-oh. Okay, 2 fans. How am I getting through the fan? Oh, have we got to time our swim through? Stay. Thank you. I thought for a minute I was going to get myself chopped to bits. Still nothing to... I keep thinking there should be stuff to pick up, but I suppose there wouldn't be, would there? Did you spoil yourself about the Quen origins? No, I haven't looked any of it up. No, I'm avoiding it because I'm worried about spoilers, so I've kind of avoided it.
There's gotta be a way to stock a turbine around here somewhere.
I still think the ship looks incredible, and it's obviously built for distance. So I kind of get the fact that they've come a long way. Right, let's do the turbine. You couldn't resist. No, I get that. That's fine. You know, they've obviously come a long way. I just feel like that China, Japan, Vietnam, that kind of area, I just think it's too far. But then maybe it's not. Okay, it's not across there. Are we going through this way? We got a bit stuck in the wall, I think. Okay, that's not good. I think we've got a bit stuck in the wall. We have got stuck in the wall. There we go. Managed to get ourselves unstuck. Wasn't helpful. Right. Through this one. Right, there's an open door there. I'm wondering how she's going to react if the body of Ted Faro is there. It's all speculation anyway, nothing's 100% confirmed. No, I get that. I just feel it is a long way, but then it is possible. And then if you look at their clothing, you can see the Asian influences though.
Okay.
So I can understand why people have made that connection.
How do I let the Quen in?
If you don't know, normally it does for me, unless it's gaming related, because I don't like being spoiled. I like to discover it and see. And this is why we held off streaming this until you guys have had a chance to play yourselves, so we didn't ruin it for you guys as well. Because I know that feeling. Having something ruined is horrendous. But because of that, it kind of makes me be able to get a kind of a cut-off point in terms of, yes, it's frustrating, I don't know, but at the same time, I may find out on my own later. That it kind of makes itself work that respect.
Looks like an exercise room.
This is a exercise room by the looks of it. Let's listen to the data point.
Here I am again, hiding in the gym, writing to stay sane in this crazy place. I can't believe Grigori's dead. Our so-called spiritual leader was fine yesterday, and then suddenly passed away in his sleep, and no one will talk to me about it. They treat me like a child, whispering behind my back, as if I can't cope with death, even after the end of the world.
So Ted had other people in here with him, including a teenage girl.
Aloy seems a bit surprised that Ted had other people with him. We know, well, we kind of think he's quite a selfish person, but that kind of begs the question that maybe he's not as selfish as we think. 50 history books, 70% miniature. But that's because that's what you enjoy, isn't it? That's not a bad thing in the slightest. That's what you enjoy. Normally, it would bother me that I don't know, and I would want to research it and look it up and learn. But like I say, I know that I may learn it doing it, if that makes sense. Right, doors open. I'm kind of unnerved about letting the Quen in. Because, for me, it feels like they're after something, like a weapon or something. You know, I've just got that feeling that what they're saying isn't all 100% true. That makes sense? It kind of feels like they're planning something, and they know there's something here that we don't. Like a weapon or something. And that's kind of making me a bit... I don't really want to let them in. No, nothing in that. Right, another data point there. What's this?
It's pretty big too.
Wow, there's so many doors here. There's a data point on here. Let's have a quick look at this. Let's play the audio log.
There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it, a harem living through the end times in a trillionaire's underground survival bunker. But now that Grigori's gone, I'm worried things will get even weirder. He helped keep Ted stable for a couple of years, sort of. Without him, who knows? And we don't even understand what happened to him.
The girl's right. Nothing normal about Ted.
Nothing normal about Ted, indeed. So interesting, he definitely wasn't alone. The spiritual leader kept him under control. Did she say... There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter. So his daughter was with him. Because I'm assuming the scientist is Ted. And if it is, that's his daughter's with him. A guru. And a heart... Yeah. I'm assuming that's Ted's daughter. That's my taking from it. Unless I'm reading it wrong. That's why you bought history books. Absolutely. Felt the same about letting the Quen in. A harem. So Faro wasn't so noble. He definitely wasn't noble. His motivations for keeping people here were not selfless. Oh, absolutely not. You know, there was a reason for everything he did. We can pry this door open. I don't know exactly where the Quen are. Obviously, we want to look around everywhere quickly. Right, nothing else in there. Don't think. No. It is a big living space, though. What's through here? I'm kind of waiting to find his body.
Let's hope this is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quen in.
Right, so that goes down a different corridor. I want to kind of explore it before we let the Quen in, because I don't know, there's something weird about him, and I'm just worried that, obviously, something's going to happen. But yeah, as long as it's not just me that feels that way. If you study linguistic history, you can find the origins of most people on Earth, from Neanderthal times to present. Oh, wow. Ted is not the scientist, is the businessman. So it's not his daughter then. So he had himself, he had a scientist, the scientist's daughter, and the guru, and the harem. Do you mean anthology? I don't think we have much linguistic information. Get ready for a surprise. I don't know if I want a surprise. Right, we've got another data point. This is a journal. So this is the guy that was killed, that died in his sleep. Grigori Flashbacks journal. Did I tell Ted what he needed to hear, or only what he wanted to hear? Did I want to lead him to salvation, or was I simply seeking my own? I invited him to consider his being in a universe bereft of the trappings of techno-nihilism. But did he instead annihilate his own past along with the rest of the world? Oh God, what have I done? So his guru had doubts. Okay, interesting. Another door there. I don't know if I want a surprise. So what's in this room? Arcadian and Sumerian on the tablets. Right, nothing else in here. There's a door this way, and then it's that long corridor. I think this will lead back round to that other corridor, I think. Ah, it's over here, though. Another data point. This is an audio one, so we'll have another listen to this.
I know everyone's reeling after Grigori's untimely demise. He was a deeply spiritual man who wasn't afraid to rip back the curtain and gaze where few men dare. I've asked Dr. Sumtow to, check on what happened to him. I'm sure he had some kind of condition or something. The main point is that while we certainly miss him, we will go on. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, something tells me it didn't turn out that way.
I do like Aloy's little talks after them, saying what she thinks. Okay, so this is the corridor again. So we've already been that from that side. There's nothing really down here now, so we're heading up, looking for this main door. I think. Still kind of not keen on what we're about to do.
Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker.
Look at that. That is fancy, isn't it?
There, the door.
So there's the door.
I can open it from the inside.
Do we want to let him in? Do we not? There's a data point there. Brianna.
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me. And I love her voice, which has been conspicuously silent since Grigori died. She doesn't speculate or gossip like the others. She knows something. I can tell. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
Neanderthals around, I don't think we have much information. Pictographs. I think there's things that have been we've found and uncovered that help us depict how they lived to a degree. Obviously, it's not 100%, but yeah, I think there has been finds, hasn't there, that have found these things. Right, let's open the main door and see what this is going to happen next. I'm still in two minds. Can we just leave them outside?
Ah, good. An emergency exit function.
Emergency exit.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Faro?
I am Faro, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations.
His essence.
His soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets.
Get ready for this.
And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Faro did, the world.
Yeah, so he's not Faro because he couldn't open the door.
Confusion here about who Faro really was?
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world, and you.
Whole tribe of Ted Faro fanboys.
You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant.
We're his assistant,
Come.
are we?
We will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Yes.
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
No, we shouldn't.
Whoa. No, 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 no. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
They would kill one of their own just so Aloy dressed the way they wanted to.
Raiment.
That's ridiculous. His assistant. Aloy must be badly restrained. I know. There's no way. Well, she's got arrows still.
Excellent.
The fact they'd threaten one of their own should make her do what they want, though. I would have stuck him. Right.
Look at this place.
We've got arrows at least.
Grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain.
Right, we're looking for Omega clearance.
Excellent.
That's what we're after. We've read the data point down here.
Secrets. Let's go find them.
Your Magnificence, perhaps we should leave guards behind to cover our exit?
None of these work.
Let it be done.
So, there's a box here. We've read the data points, that's fine. We're heading through this door, I think. Just double check we're not missing anything. There's another box over here.
To think of all this preserved for the ages.
As
Definitely
destiny
hasn't gone the way I expected it to. I wonder if Aloy right now is kicking herself for letting them in. I know we needed to go in anyway, but we could have gone in, got everyone in, come out again. See you later. We're done. But, no. I knew we shouldn't have let them in. Please tell me that's not a statue of him.
Pharaoh's visage, a monument to greatness.
Truly.
It's a monument to something, I'll give you that.
Yeah. There's lots of health around, which tells me there's going to be a fight. That's normally the reason why there's so much health, is if there's going to be a big fight. And so it kind of feels like there's going to be. There's something over here to pick up, and then down the other side's a door.
The Emperor will heap rewards upon you for this, my CO.
Great risks bring great bounties, Overseer.
Ted is so extra. Yeah, why did we let him in? I kind of want that to have been a choice rather than we had to. What are the other statues
This way
down
might
there?
lead down.
Just trying to look what the other statues are. I don't know can't make out exactly what they are. Right, we've got a data point, power over.
Brianna didn't wake up this morning. She's gone. Just like Grigori. I'm looking up at the giant, hideous statue of Ted in the Great Hall. His eyes. And I know now that he's watching me. He's watching us all. He's always had power over us. I just never knew how much.
Did you discover some data?
Nope. Didn't discover anything. Not sharing. Ted Faro saw himself as a pharaoh. He definitely did that, didn't he? He thought he was above everyone else. Building a gilded shrine just for himself. Complete a massive statue. So, that audio point, data point, told us that the second person died in their sleep. Now, one person died in their sleep, you can kind of understand. Two, you started to question what's killing them. So something else seems to have been going on.
Quite a palace Pharaoh built for himself. I wonder if the Pharaoh had a footbath in here. I've always wanted one.
Right, we've got another data point.
No further discussion of your feet, Bohai.
They're really talking about their feet. What Grigori did. Okay. This might actually enlighten us to a bit more of what happened
Brianna
here.
told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files and found out something awful. That Ted murdered important people who worked on Zero Dawn. Did Ted punish Grigori? Kill him for discovering what he did? How could that be? Dad said there wasn't a mark on Grigori's body. His heart just gave out.
Find anything interesting?
No, I didn't find anything interesting. Stop asking.
Can't make sense of it yet.
Well done, Aloy. Not giving them any information at this point. Was there something up there to pick up? I don't think there was. I know some. I think it's health up there, and that's it. Right, nothing else here. So I'm just trying to make sure we don't miss anything, obviously. Actually, data points, as they're telling us the story of what happened. That's that. Okay. I think this is into the main chamber. We're not gonna. You won't believe it. Oh, really? Okay. Something's gonna happen, isn't it?
So
I'm gonna try to swing on CEO. Nothing happened. Oh, really?
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Alva's gonna explain everything if we survive.
Certainly look threatening.
Huh. Statues. The guardians of Faro's
They're not
domain.
statues, are they? They're machines. And they're alive.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
There you go.
Get CO out of here.
Guess it's just us then.
Oh, they're running away and leaving us to fight them. What a surprise. Corruptor, weak to fire. So, we've got a fire bow. What I might try quickly to get some tear arrows in, take down the guns. Got one gun off there. Missed the other one though. Did she just go in the way of my tear arrow? Got to get rid of the guns. If we can get rid of the guns, that's the big thing that's going to help us. Getting destroyed. Okay, one is off. Second one was hit but didn't take it off. Oh, they are fighting back as well then. Right, let's just deal with these. They've managed to take some weaponry off. But yeah, if we can get the weapons off, that does help massively. Right, that's one down. To be fair, these aren't too bad to attack. Right, one is down. There we go. Second one is down. Of course we defeated the machines. Wow. Okay. We knew something was going to happen. Yeah, we did scan them. I'm pretty sure. I kind of now doubt myself. We did. The corruptors are there. Perfect. Yeah, it's just becoming quite a bit of a habit now. Make sure we scan before we do much more.
A wise choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary. So, no more delays. We must proceed.
That's the spike launcher. Right, I'm picking everything up before we proceed. We've already done the data point. The data point there we did from above. So that's fine. Let's pick everything up. I thought they were going to be harder than they were. They weren't too bad, really. Yeah, corruptors are easy, yeah. I was expecting a harder fight, but it wasn't too bad. I think they blew up the health point. They did that. Okay, what we got over here? There we go. Are we done? No, I haven't done the machine over here. I'm going to make sure I pick everything up, mainly because I don't want to miss anything. Okay. Done and done. Prior experience, possibly. I don't know. I was expecting them to be really tough, but they just didn't seem that bad. But that data point we have done before. That's not new. That's power over. Okay, through the door. There's no other door, is there? No. So that's one surprise. What else is waiting for us?
Yes, That looks like the way.
If it turns out Ted Faro's alive, then that's going to be it's going to blow my mind. Aloy is a badass. There is that, I suppose. Right, anything here? Right, there's only one door by the looks of things. Oh, there's a data point here as well. This one's another audio, so let's listen to this one.
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted. Protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
What did you find?
Trust me. You don't want to know.
I guess I don't.
You definitely don't. I like the fact she's keeping what she's finding from the data points for everyone else. She's trying to process it herself and keeping them out of it. But he wanted unlimited power generator. That's interesting. Did he succeed in doing that? That's the question.
Ever deeper we go.
Yeah, ever deeper indeed. Why does he not seem afraid? You'd think he's going somewhere he's not been before. We've already been attacked by corruptors. Why is he not afraid?
What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An impressive setup. What is it for?
Right.
I'm sorry, CO. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
Okay, we'll read the data, and then hopefully not tell them. Okay, scan the device. There's a device here then. So Ted is getting impatient. Let's have a look at this. So how can I explain to him that you can't really prove an organism has achieved immortality in a day, a week, or even a year? The question literally embodies the idiom, only time will tell. I have no idea how long its body will survive. All I know is that it will last a lot longer than mine. As far as the therapy goes, we've graduated from 2 steps forward, 1 step back. The 2 step forwards, 1 step sideways. With each treatment, his cells regenerate more effectively. At this point, I don't think they're aging at all. But mutations keep popping up, and each one has to be treated individually. So far, my strategy of pharmaceutical whack-a-mole seems to be working. But for how long and with what side effects? The irony is, I probably achieved more for the field in these last 2 years than the entire industry did in the last 20. But no one's around to appreciate it. Ted sure doesn't. These days, he doesn't seem to appreciate anything. Som Tao. So, they were trying to make him immortal using something on him to make his cells regenerate. So he's not scared at all. He doesn't seem to be scared, does he? CO is a fool. There is that. Interesting. So I'm assuming the scan the device is the big chair at the top. So anything else to look at, listen to first? What is that? Okay. So I'm just making sure I don't miss anything before we scan it, because just in case something happens. There's a door here.
Scan the device, if you will.
No, thank you. See you in a bit. There's another thing to read here. Another audio point.
You did this for him? You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Quen, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice.
Please,
if I said no, device. What would he do to us? What would he do to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why? So we can be trapped in this underground
Tell
nightmare?
Me what your focus reveals about the device.
You know what we have to do. Please.
Did you find a recording, Aloy?
Yeah. I'll share it with you later.
So it sounds like they put chips in people's heads.
Scan the device.
I will scan it. You can calm down. I want information first. I'm now getting annoyed at CEO. Yeah, interesting. So they implanted everyone with something. By the sounds of it, to kill them.
Please, scan the device.
Why can't I shoot the CEO? Right, there's another data point here. Trying to learn what happened. So, fastback. I never thought Ted would actually do it. I assumed the whole thing was just to scare me, to keep me under control, to show what he might do to Kenya if I stepped out of line or screwed up his treatments. Certainly kept me motivated. What does it say about me? About us? So there's so few of us left, and we're still keeping secrets from each other. Such terrible secrets. So I'm assuming the guru who died because of this chip in his head. By the sounds of it. That Faro made the doctor put him. The scientist doctor. Right, I believe that's everything looked at. I suppose we don't have no choice but to scan the device now. Is it bad that I kind of want it to just like kill him or something? Just so he's out of the way.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted will do to us if there isn't.
So
the early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
So that means there's a chance that Faro's alive.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Faro used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me.
That's because it wasn't passed down to him.
He was the renewer. Of course he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything
you'd have to be drunk to be there.
Was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Faro.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await.
So obviously she said that to bring him on side, I would have said. So my guess is, at this point, Faro was trying to make himself live longer. But also everyone had chips in their heads. The doctor thought it was, or the scientist thought it was for him, so as a way of making him do what Faro wanted. And Faro killed at least 2 of them. Master of the backhanded compliment, absolutely. But yeah, there's every chance Faro is alive then.
Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps?
I so want to hit him. Okay. What's through here? More stairs, lower down. As I say, I think we're missing one data point, I think just popped up and said. She's snarky. I think she's telling the truth though. Right, there's a data point over here. Another audio one.
geothermal energy plant right under the city of San Francisco. A marvel. Even I can run it, and let's face it, I was always more of a visionary than an engineer. Which is why I had the foresight to insist on the inclusion of a very unique feature. Just in case anyone ever tries to steal my cheese, so to speak.
So there was a feature he put in to the power source in case anyone tried to take this away from him. Alright, another data point here. It's a reactor report. San Andreas fault. Okay, reactor status weak 50,844, power 61%, efficiency 54, structural integrity 41%, base temperature 1,876 Fahrenheit, core temperature 541 Fahrenheit, condition normal, safeguard operational, structural integrity low, core vulnerable, any disturbance may trigger safeguard protocol. What's safeguard protocol? Not sure I want to find that out. Okay.
Break the door down.
I'm really getting annoyed with ordering us around at this point.
Idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
Search for a way past the door. Okay. So they're trying to break the door down. Let's leave them to that. And let's find a different way, shall we? So.
Hurry! Break it open!
Can't scan it to them. Ah, there's something there. Vent panel. Wrong one.
I can't reach that from here.
Open that door!
See you later.
Ah, is that a vent of some sort? Not a bad idea.
Remember the 1905 San Francisco earthquake? No, I don't, to be fair. I was waiting for it to slide down this.
How long does it take to bash through a door?
Okay.
She's gone. Did she make it to the other side?
Recover Ted Faro's Omega clearance. Right. So we need to recover the clearance that we need before letting them in. Would be ideal. Let's just make sure we've picked everything up as well. I'm kind of wondering if there's any more data points, really.
A console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here.
Okay, locked door there, that's fine. We'll obviously get what we need in a second. I just want to make sure we haven't missed anything. Right. There's no data points that I can see, I don't think. Let's see what the door behind us. So no data points. So let's grab the clearance we need. I've never heard of the geothermal points in Frisco though. Okay. Oh, there's a big earthquake in 1905. There's the Omega clearance we needed.
There. Omega clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Somtown's dead. Along with his kid. Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life, and this is how they repaid me, by leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. helpless as children. Someday they'll come, and I'll be here to greet them. Some tell said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal.
He's alive.
I just need some time for the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Some tell said the reactor can give me what I need. To grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Faro's secrets. Are they here?
I think we're going to find more than just Faro's secrets.
The ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Don't want to open that door. He's got to be. He's alive, isn't he?
You don't want to go in
Surprise.
there.
Are you mad?
But he's
I
mutated.
haven't come all this way to stop now.
By the sounds of it. Oh, please let Theo get eaten first.
At last, Faro's legacy is mine.
Please let him get eaten first.
Is that?
It's him.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Faro has it rigged to melt down if...
Oh wow. If anyone hurts, yeah. There's a safety protocol.
No witnesses.
What do you mean no witnesses?
I'll take her out.
Ah, fire. They've got a lot of armor, these guys, haven't they? Right, is that one down? Come on, die. Fire. No ammo. Need to heal. These are tough people to beat, aren't they? Just can't kill them. I need to hit the blue. We'll get a better shot of the blue. Do more damage. There we go, one down. I need health. Is she in that red stuff? Where's the other one? Oh, he's down there. Okay. I couldn't quite see him. I think I just took his helmet off. There we go, he's down.
Faro rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run.
Escape Thebes. Have I got time to pick stuff up on the bodies? Okay, we need to escape Thebes. Where is she? We can see all this coming in now. I don't know where she's gone. Come on. Out we go. Run, 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 run. More enemies. Right, that's still not down. Critical strike though. Right, it's one. I've got short on health now. Right, I can't see where the enemies are. I don't know if I can just run out of here, or I've actually got to stay and fight. There's one out there. Is that all of them? Yeah, she's coming now. Let's go. I don't really want to leave her behind, that's the thing. No time run. Okay. More soldiers. I'm in the. Oh no! I stepped in the fire. I didn't see it. That's not good. I stepped in the fire. I didn't see it just melting in front of me.
We have to run.
Okay. I need arrows. Right, I need to be a little bit more careful where we stand. Can't see him annoyingly. I just knocked him down. That was a good shot. I'm going to take him down quite quick, that one. We have to fight, do we? I don't want to fight. I want to get out of here. Knocked him into the fire. That worked effectively, actually. More effectively than I realised. Is that all of them? Is there still one more? I don't know. I'm hoping she's going to come. Because we're off. Right, let's try that again. Told you you did. Okay. Be a bit more careful with the lava. Obviously, you die very quickly if you stand on it. So I need to be a little bit more aware of where we're standing. Come on. Stop firing at us. Right, you're down. Right, we're there. Up the stairs. Up these stairs. I'm trying to think where the door is there. Don't worry about the soldiers, lava's going to get you. Just got to keep running. Can we not kill him? We've got to kill CO, surely.
Out of my way!
Has he just pushed the... He's definitely the embodiment of Ted Faro, isn't he, for doing things like that? Please let him. Bye-bye, CO. Okay. Right, onto the rock. No! Ah! Didn't make the jump as well as I thought we would. Right, it's because we're on fire. I don't know, can we put fire out by rolling? Kind of worked. Right, soldiers above us.
Raise the alarm! Got her in my...
There's no fire. Ah! I don't want to fight them, but I also don't want to die running.
No!
Right, there we go. I would just run, but I don't want to be shot at as we're running, to be fair. Poetic ending for Theo. Crushed by Faro. Crunchy. Get out of there. I'm trying to get out of there. Right, more lava. Through the middle. Whoa. At least Alva made it. I was impressed she made it with us. Just. So does that mean they killed Faro in the end, or the mutation of Faro? That's the question.
What happened?
We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
Well...
He's... gone.
Funny story, that.
I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
Ted is now dead.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data?
Ah!
It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing.
So Bohei knew what he was like.
I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
So he wasn't a fan of CO, though.
Hold on.
Or is he?
To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Alva's going to join the team then?
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Wow. Here's a video game for anything. Oh yeah, anything is
I thought
possible.
he was going to have us killed. And instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
We're definitely assembling a team of people from all different backgrounds.
Varl will give you a better focus and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
So Bohei definitely didn't care much for CO, did he? Whereas we thought, obviously, they were in league together. Trophy achieved. Discovered Faro's fate.
We should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by Landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. And
Okay.
Still that Tolmec nearby.
We've leveled up to 33.
Clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress up.
Can't believe the CO made her play dress up.
Having a good day?
So this is the dig site. I don't know if there's anything here, actually. Is there anything here? Obviously we need to change our clothes, that's a given. campfire. Now we've done it, I might as well do a quick save, at least that's done. I don't think there's anything to pick up here then, is there? What a mission, what a quest. I was not expecting that to go the way it did. Where can we get changed? Oh, there's an upgrade bench there. I need to restock everything anyway. I'm going to get changed if we can.
Hey, patrol went well, I take it.
Can I just change outfits myself? Avengers Assemble. It's definitely going that way. Maybe Ted swam out from the rubble in an escape pod. Barrow cared more about his own ambition. Did you notice Bohai had a necklace that looked like a Wi-Fi symbol? No. Did he? Okay. That's right. I'm just going to rewind the stream myself. I didn't notice that. I was paying too much attention to what they were saying. Oh yeah. Well picked up. So I'll just rewound the stream quickly so I can see it. That's interesting, isn't it? It's these little symbols and stuff they've taken from modern day, haven't they? So that's the Sobek's raiment. It's hunter gear. How is that hunter gear? It's a Quen ceremonial raiment made to honour the ancestor Elizabeth Sobek, so-called assistant to Ted Faro. We're going to put our Nora Valiant back on. There we go. We did gain some new coils down there. Burning enemy damage. Knockdown damage. Fire defense. Acid. So we gained a few there. Escape from San Francisco. Alva has the same, but there is only a dot and not the lines that indicate there's a network connection. Oh, that's quite cool. Escape from San Francisco, the movie. So it might show rank and indicate how much data they're allowed to access. That's a good point. That is a very good point. Could the line? Yeah, the lines could be rank. That is one big spot. I didn't even notice it to start with. We can't do any upgrades, annoyingly. We do need owls. We need an owl bone, I think it is, for one upgrade. But yeah, that could be. So he's got 3 lines, and Alva's just got a dot. So yeah, you could be right. It could be that that's exactly what it is. Well, we have got a survey drone here on the way back to here. We are going to head back because they said we could go to landfall and speak to people, so it's worth heading there. There is relics there as well. We've got a tall neck to do down here. So there's a few things to do here before we disappear. Main quest is Gemini, and we need to return to base to prepare for the mission to try and capture Hephaestus. Other people spotted it, but it's pretty cool. That's all right. You know, you still noticed it as well, though. But that is very cool. Right, let's head to the drone first, I think. Since it's there. We need to properly explore this place, but obviously we need to do certain things first. Yeah, let's try and see if we can get the drone on the way back. I don't know if we need crabs and stuff. I did miss it completely there. They're both going to bury themselves now, aren't they? The survey drone we'll try and grab while we're here. It makes sense. I don't know how high it's going to be that building, isn't it? I think. So we need to find a way up. I would have said. I think we've missed the bridge. Or is there a climb point inside? Maybe. What's that? A sturdy beam. There's a few things in here then. So I think, yeah, let's try and grab...
Water's warm. It's almost relaxing.
I'll grab the fish. Fish. Yeah, I don't know if I grabbed the fish or not. I don't think I did. Right, let's try and grab this survey drone while we're here. And then we will go from there. We've got to head back to landfall. As she said, we can now talk to people. Now CO is gone. What's the best way of doing this? Further down, I think, and through. I think we kind of need to go. We need to find a climb point. I don't know how to just. Oh, there's something here though. This is the Delta Engineer Crygen's declines key to the city. Shock arrows are good for small animals. Oh, okay. And beach grit. Oh, really? Oh, this can make sense. I've not even thought about that. Okay. San Francisco, June 25th, 2059. To everybody who claimed we hated the Bay Area hostage, I'd like to say you're welcome. Sorry, who held the Bay Area hostage. The opening of Delta engineer Nikki Kryger's speech was consistent with her reputation, blunt and to the point. Today she was offered the key to San Francisco for saving the city from catastrophic flooding, an effort that 10 years later still divides residents, both literally and figuratively. Never one to refuse controversy, Krygens accepted the opportunity to speak out but declined the key itself. For those unfamiliar with Krygens and her successful but contentious efforts, a primer. In 2043, her Netherlands-based company, Cape Vertical, partnered with US conglomerate Atbay Global Infrastructure to segment the city into flood control zones. Central to the plan was the abandonment of several neighborhoods deemed too expensive to defend from the encroaching waters. Krygen's unyielding insistence on the boundaries of the map and a relentless drive to ensure that poorer zones were saved along with affluent ones earned her both enmity and respect throughout the city. Looking back on those days, it was utter insanity, Krygen said in her speech. The sea level rise was undeniable, yet billion-dollar construction contracts were still being signed off on in at-risk areas like Sunset or Westlake. Just raise the foundations of a few feet was the city council's mantra. Meanwhile, everyone knew that we were just preventive measures. Damage control was our only. Interesting. Right, I was trying to find a way up. I don't know if I'm going to find one. By swimming around. Okay, that's a dead end. Need to try and find somewhere where we can potentially climb high to get this drone.
Maybe I can climb something to jump onto the drone.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Aloy. Thank you for agreeing. We need to climb something. But what? There is a chance me swimming around isn't going to help us, admittedly. I'm assuming there's nothing here to climb, not by the looks of things. Can't get into that building, it seems. I don't know if I've messed up and I should have gone over the bridge, or if there is something underwater to get to an area, maybe. Have you seen the past silver date point? Do you think we'll see more verses in the third game? I take it that's something I've not seen yet. Okay, can we climb up here? No. I'm doing well so far with this whole climbing up, am I? Okay. Where are we now? So I've kind of gone around a big circle around the building. You might want to skip the drones for now. Do you think we should just skip them? I'm happy to take your advice, but we can always come back and do them later. If you think it's not worth doing them now, that's not an issue. So the drone is there. We'll just head back to landfall then. See what people have to say there. We do need an owl. An owl bone, I think, is what we need for the quiver. Cool, tall neck, yeah, we definitely want to do the tall neck as well. So we'll quickly head back to the village, talk to them at landfall, and then there's some side quests here as well by the looks of things. And then we'll head to the tall neck. So, what do you guys think? Should we head and do the main quest, or is this the time to clear a load of side quests? That's my question.
Please, could you spare a moment?
Okay. Jomar wants to speak to us about something.
Please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition.
Now is side quest time. Okay,
it's my
cool.
job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Any weapon in his stock?
If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him.
That's interesting.
I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain with a hologram of San Francisco, which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated? So there was data on it they couldn't read?
It was deemed lost knowledge. If my brother truly is gone, could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Of course.
So the souvenir is a new errand. You can go back to base, welcome Alva, and talk to a few people. Okay. Well, we'll pick up all the side quests here first. Head to the tall neck, and then we'll decide on what's next after that. It does seem that point of where this is where you clear everything, because it kind of says prepare for the mission, doesn't it?
I promise you, we'll find a way home.
Harriam, we're never getting that gyro compass back. We're stuck here. For good.
The ancestor reborn.
May we be led to truth.
Jess, Aloy, what's this I hear about you never going back home?
Our navigational ships.
They're all gone. Destroyed by storms and reefs. And with them, the one instrument we need to guide us across the ocean.
How many side quests have you completed so far? We'll have a look. So once we talk to them, we'll have a look.
But it's beyond our reach, beached on an island surrounded by deadly currents. No compass, no way home, no way back to those we should have never left behind in the first place.
Christia.
So we're going to need to swim out to that ship, I'd assume, and get the compass back.
You mentioned you left someone behind?
My wife, Leandra. She works the field in the Great Delta. When I was chosen for this mission, she begged me not to come. She was scared I wouldn't return. And like always, she was right. I left without saying goodbye, and now I won't ever see her again.
48 to 49 to complete it. Oh, wow.
So you two are soldiers?
Navigators, actually. I'm Harriam, and this is Christia.
So you two know how to use this instrument?
The gyro compass. Only I know how to read it. The diviners trained me. Harriam was chosen to memorize the charts found in the legacy.
So you can't navigate the fleet without each other?
It is the Quen way. The greater the knowledge held by one person alone, the greater the risk it'll be used against the Empire, should we be captured by our enemies.
It's an interesting way of looking at things.
Cautious.
So don't give all the information to one person, because that's too dangerous. So we'll split the information between 2 or 3 or 4, and that way if they capture one, it's not as dangerous. It's an interesting way of looking at things.
So what is this gyro compass you're looking for?
It's
Yeah, might
a
as well
device
complete them
used
now,
by the
absolutely.
ancestors to
We'll
help
have once we finish the
pinpoint a ship's
conversation
location,
piece,
but
we'll have a
it
look
only
at how many
works
we've
if the
done.
readings are compared to a chart.
I know there's still more
How'd
to
you get
pick
your
up
hands
we
on
haven't got
something
to
like
yet
that?
as well.
I guess it's safe to tell you, since you carry the gift of the ancestors. The diviners found them on ancient vessels back in our homeland, and modified them so we could use them on our ships. Without them, we're at the mercy of the seas.
You said what you need is on a ship somewhere.
Yes. The ship we were stationed on. The night we approached landfall, a sudden squall hit the fleet. While some ships managed to find safe harbor here, ours ran aground. The crew abandoned ship, hoping the ocean would spare us.
I thought we'd drown for sure. Thank the ancestors, we somehow got washed up on a beach southwest of here. Scouts found us and brought us to landfall. Not that it matters. The only ship with the gyro compass is grounded and surrounded by deadly currents.
That's the second time she said that. It would completely doom the expedition, though, if either of the navigators die. They could not get back. Yeah, it's like they were thinking if they got captured, they could be used against us by splitting the information that negates that risk. But if one of them dies, you've still got the same issue, haven't you? Unless there are other pairs. There could be other pairs, though. I am a completionist, admittedly.
Maybe
Never set out to be one.
Not unless you can fly.
I can't do that. But if I find a way, I'll come back.
Okay.
She's an ancestor reborn. Maybe she really can help.
I will not let myself hope just yet, but I thank you for your kindness.
So that's something we do need to deal with at some point, then. Right, so if we look at quests, we've got 8 skill points to spend as well. So in terms of main quest, we know there's only one. It's Gemini. Side quests, we have currently got quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 include the one on hold, and we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we've got 10 including the one on hold, and we've done 14. But do side, when they say there's 48 to 49 side quests, does that include errands? Because we have some errands as well. We've done 5, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. Jobs is stuff we've done. We haven't done the salvage yet. There's still more of that to do. Rebel camps, rebel outposts. We've barely touched them. Relic ruins we've barely done. We've done no cauldrons barely. Well, we've done no cauldrons. According to that, we haven't completed a single cauldron. That's the thing. So there's quite a few things we haven't done. While we're here, let's quickly look at skills. We've got 8 skill points to spend. I'm thinking melee a little bit more. Resonator build up. Burst fire. Melee detonator. Spread shot. I like the idea of spread shot. So resonator build up. We started using that a bit more. That's why I'm thinking it may help us going forward. I like that idea. R1, 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 pause R1. That's quite a good one. Energized duration's longer. Resonator damage. Ignore trapper for the minute. Let's see what else we're missing here. I don't really want heavy weapon. I suppose we should take heavy weapon, because at some point we will probably use it. Got one left. I'm not worried about smoke bombs. I haven't done a single one of these yet for mounts, mainly because we don't use mounts of it, really. Just like a gorilla cell. Maybe. Is there a progress report screen? The only thing I think, game progression. 37.94%. We've done 13 main quests, 14 side quests, and 5 errands. We've got 2 unknown unknown legendary items. We've scanned 61 machine sites. Still an unknown collectible as well. Tool next to them 300 grams 1, something unknown. So there's still quite a lot of stuff unknown as well, which is strange. Is it? Yeah, so the only thing we've got is a 37.94%. I also don't know how close we are towards the end. Obviously, we'll clear a load of stuff now. Statistics, 44 hours played. Yeah, doesn't really say much there.
Don't think I can get to that ship. At least, not now.
In options. Do you mean in notebook? Or the game progression there? So we said we were going to do tall neck, wasn't it, next? So my Alexa in the kitchen just started talking to me. Don't know why. So we're going to head for the tall neck. That's our current goal, because at least that's another one done there. We've gained a side quest from here.
This'll break my fall.
Is there anything to pick up? Don't think there is there? It's over there. Ah, chest. Let us do a quick save and then we'll head out. Then tall neck it is next. We still haven't got the ability that tall neck we couldn't do earlier. A while ago now, to be fair. There is machine strike here. Obviously we need to come back and clear all those at some point, I think. That is something we do need to do. Is there a data point here? Something. Expedition protocol. You just saw it, time to swim. Oh, I didn't see it actually. I'll have a look in a second. Attached scroll containing Quen glyphs in an official script. Soldiers of the expedition, an important reminder of rules and regulations must be followed at all times. So this is the Quen's rules for the expedition. By now it should be evident that hoarding provisions will be met with harsh measures. Furthermore, all foraged food must be brought before survival experts for identification, categorization and rationing. All relics found in or near the sunken city are to be brought before Diviner Nirik, Diviner Alva or myself immediately, without question or hesitation. Failure to do so will irrevocably lead to capital punishment for both the culprit and the next of kin back home. So not only is the person who doesn't bring relics to the diviners get killed, they actually kill his next of kin as well. Under no circumstances are you to approach a revered CO unless given a direct order to do so. Should this honour be bestowed upon you, improper conduct such as direct eye contact will be punished severely. For the Quen, for a future, Overseer Bahai. That's horrendous. So they will kill your next of kin if you do something wrong. How bad's that? You reckon we need to swim? We can just go across the bridge though, can we? To there? Yeah, we can just go across the bridge. You're on about tall neck, aren't you? It won't show missions and targets, which is hours played and percentage of game completed. Yeah, we got the 39, 37, 39, something like that. Doesn't feel like we've done much. Feels like we've still got lots to do. But then there's still collectibles, we don't know what they are. There's still different things that it still says unknown. So it feels to me like there's still lots more to find. And as I say, we haven't picked up all the side quests yet. Because I know we've left some behind in different places. We do try and grab them as we go past. But I'm pretty sure I remember seeing we've missed a few. And not picked them up. Okay. Remember, we need an owl. And then that's an upgrade for a precision quiver. That's something we do need.
It's weak against shock. Another tall neck.
That's our tall
Has
neck.
to be the one I heard about.
Chargers. Do we need any? I don't know if we need any parts of these. Like normally we need the horns. Might be worth trying to grab a few horns while we're here. Probably do with a few machine parts, that's the thing. Used trophy achieved. Used all elemental stats. I didn't actually know I put that one on, to be fair. But yeah, we just gained an achievement for using all elemental stats. You can hear people fighting nearby as well. Oh, someone's in trouble.
Who are those machines attacking?
We'll find out who the machines are attacking. Take them down first before we go and find out who we're helping. Where is it? Missed. So the machines are attacking someone. We're just going to quickly make sure the machines go down. It's down. Let's go and see who it is at least. A new coil from the Red Eye.
The living ancestor. If fate brought you here, it must be to save Lores.
Who's Lores?
She's trapped up in this tower. Part of the route she climbed collapsed.
Won't show me. Yeah, I've read that. Sorry, I'll just get something chatting.
We could help that trapped soldier.
Lores! Sobek is here! The ancestors must still have plans for your sorry carcass.
Right, nothing else to pick up.
I'm not joking. The living ancestor is here.
Yeah, right. Get me some rope.
So she's stuck in there.
Lores is a good climber, but part of the metalwork on the tower came off.
So are we meant to help her? It's not a quest. Never kill machines half the time. No, it's a bit weird they don't. Right, we can climb up. I'm assuming while we're here we might as well help her. It makes sense, doesn't it?
Sobek's on her way up now.
Sure. And Song Jiao and Pet Faro are holding the ropes, are they?
She doesn't believe it, does she?
If Bohai hears you taking the names of the ancestors in vain, you'll be up on charges.
It makes sense for us while we're here to go and help her. Aloy wouldn't leave someone like that behind, would they? If they were there, it makes sense for them to go straight up.
That's where the climb's broken. My pullcaster should get across that gap.
Pullcaster does get us across.
Oh, so you found a way up, did you, Arrayas? By the ancestors.
We
That's
can
us.
cut the whole living ancestor speech.
Okay.
Let's find you a way out of here, okay?
Let's go and speak to her quickly. I couldn't leave her behind because there's no guarantee we'd find her again. That's the thing. Right, let's pry the debris off. I'm assuming she's okay. Here's a quest, a short one. I don't think we've picked the quest up though, have we?
There. You alright?
Yes. I'm lucky. Nothing broken. Tried to climb out and whole thing came down on me. I thought maybe that hole in the wall could get me inside the tower, but I can't reach it.
Let's find us both a way off this tower. That gap in the wall leads back inside the tower. If I can reach it.
Okay, so there's a gap there.
There must be data in here somewhere.
I can come up here. I did see a box. I'm assuming we need to pull the box across to then use it on that platform, would be my thinking.
That's Sobek?
Okay, that's that.
I have searched, but I could find no way out.
Where did I see the box? I think it's below us. It's getting dark as well. This is not going to be easy in the dark, is it?
Arrayas, you better still be alive so that I can kill you myself.
Okay, so I swear I saw a box. Fire gleam. Where do I see the box? You don't remember this one? Oh, you missed it. I think it obviously because it doesn't come up as I don't think it's actually on as a proper quest. That's the thing. It's just people we've met and we're helping, but it's not a proper quest. So I don't think we're going to gain XP or anything from it. Oh, there's the box. I knew I'd seen one somewhere. So yeah, I don't think we're gaining XP, but obviously where I need it.
Let's back up.
There we go.
Try again.
Now, I think...
Let's get this to that hole. There. Can you climb up using this?
Yes.
I think, climb up,
All
off you
praise
go.
to you, Sobek.
Yeah, I think, obviously, it is easy to miss these things. Especially if it doesn't come up as an actual quest itself. So this is just something extra. We've come across these people and we're helping them.
Well, we're inside the tower. That's something. Let's find a way out of here.
Right, what arrows have we got on? Let's put them back on. Down the stairs. So yeah, I don't think you would have seen this normally unless you'd gone past them particular people with the red eyes. Right, it's dead end that way.
Here we walk in the footprints of the ancestors.
Fire gleam there.
The truth will be found.
There's something over here.
The light will be shone.
There we go. Valuables. What else have we got? Is that a data point? It is a data point. So this is about treatment costs. I think so. If this doesn't show up as a proper quest, it's so easy to miss, though, isn't it? That's the thing. We do have light. The focus light is interesting. So this is from Songjiao to Konalani Kim. Treatment costs. Canoe? Canoe, you should hear this from me before word starts spreading. The board has voted to raise Rejuvegene's price again. Before you say it, you told me so. We've got to find a way to turn this around. We didn't spend years of R&D to make a longevity treatment, only affordable to hollow stars and conglomerate execs. Clear your schedule for next week. I need you with me for a meeting with our partners in Shen's Hen Song. Okay.
So that the diviners can
You never miss. Right, I'm assuming we blow the fire gleam up, and that'll be our way out, is my thinking.
There. I can break that wall.
I'm hoping they give us a weapon or something like that. Would be quite cool.
Thank you, Sobek. I need to inspect the place the data was found before I leave.
Okay, she's going to inspect the place before she leaves. Finished inspecting?
Trapped on top of the tower. Arrayas will be using that to mock me for years.
Is she done? There's nothing else here that I can see. I'm assuming now that can be climbed down. So if we speak to this guy down here, in theory, that is done.
So, Laura says her way out. Thank you, Sobek.
We're not going to get anything for doing this, are we?
Get herself trapped in towers, but Lars is a great soldier the rest of the time.
So we didn't get any rewards for doing it, strangely, but we have done it. That's the main thing. Right, Tall Neck is where we're heading. There's an unknown shelter nearby. Go into that. I suppose the data point would have been missed as well. I'm pretty damn good with the bow of Aloy blowing your own horn. Okay, are we heading the right? Okay, if we can skip along, there might be a way worth getting that shelter along the way.
Missed a armor on its head. Must be a red eye watcher.
These are red eye watchers. 2 of those. We've been spotted. Right, 1 down. We'll take it down. There you go, critical strike, red eye down. Get a few coils from them. There's a peccary was in the way there by looks of things. Right, anything else to pick up? No. Just for while we're here, it made sense to see if we can get the shelter as well. No rewards as data point. You've hit 98% hit rate. Oh wow, that's pretty good. I don't know if we can get through here. Maybe we can't. Maybe I can. This is the shelter. We finally made it. Got the peccary. I think that was a pretty good hit. Okay. Anything in a stash that we can take? Restock all categories. Done. And I don't believe we've got anything we can now do. Weapon upgrades, no. Armor outfit upgrades, no. Okay. Quick save. Let's crack on. But pretty interesting. Things like this was from somebody who developed the method that has kept the Zenith Ted Faro alive. Gene rejuvenation. It's a good point. It does seem like it wasn't just him that was doing this research. There was more. There was more people investigating that kind of thing. That's a Frost Glinthawk there. Okay. So where we're heading is there. There is a Frost Glinthawk along here. There must be a reason that's there. I'm sure we may have to head there at some point. Should we head to the Frost Glinthawk on the way, maybe? What's in here? So that's a Frost Glinthawk as well. I'm just wondering where we should be heading that way. Snap more, okay. Or we just... no, let's just head round to the tall neck. I'll start going off piste and start doing other things if I'm not careful. So we'll aim to carry on doing what we plan to do. We need one more gold feather. And that is an upgrade for the bolt clip satchel. Not something we use, but at least we'll have it. Right. Got a gold wishbone, but wasn't what we need. We want the feather. Right, tall neck is over this way.
Another tall neck sending out a signal.
That's where we're aiming for. Have I got to swim across? I think I do, don't I? Some nice fish. Striped bass. Come on, catch the fish, catch the fish, catch the fish. There we go, we've got a moonfish bone. What we got in here? Oh, there's stuff down here.
Maybe my focus can tell me more.
Right, we need to figure out what's going on with the tall neck. Does this mean there's going to be enemy here? Maybe the current knocked the tall neck down. Well, we need to take a look at the damage. Birds your bane. I think, yeah, definitely a good idea to go fish. We need salmon. Salmon's the one fish I've not really seen much of. Examine empty socket. Oh, so we do have to go and see the Glinthawks, I think. So we're going to have to head to the Glinthawk nest. We saw where that was. And we're going to have to head there to get the parts for the tall neck. Interesting. But yeah, if we can get some fish while we're here, I think it will help us upgrade. So, Glinthawk nest is over here. Obviously, I think we have to go across where we came from to actually get up to it, maybe. Trying to chase the fish down. Come on, fish. Another moonfish skin. There's the one spot of the mountain that's good for salmon. Haven't found them before. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, definitely on the wrong beach. We can make... Oh, yes, we can make an active quest, can't we? Right, there's a valuable chest here. Can we... I don't know if we can get to the nest from here.
It must be up there somewhere. I just have to get to them.
Okay, tall neck... these Glinthawks can see us, so that's an issue, isn't it? Careful. There is a box there we can use. let's try and get some parts off. We're going to get attacked by it. It's bound to happen. We're going to have to get into the nest at some point. I missed it, I think. I didn't mean to do that. Missed it completely. Right, we haven't got many places to kind of move around without getting frozen damage. What's it weak to? I'm assuming fire, yeah. But it's, we've only got to worry about fire, haven't we? Health is full. Oh, took a potion, didn't I? So I've got a bit of a shield here. It's not easy to hit because of the way it's flying, annoyingly. Missed it. That will do, though. That will do indeed. Damn. Nice hit in the end to the chest piece. So I'm assuming I need to use this to climb onto the nest. It was a pretty good hit in the end, I think. I wonder if it floats. It does float. Okay, perfect. If I go underwater, I wonder if we can grab it still. No. So we need to get up there. I thought that would enable us to... There's something down there. It's another chest, isn't it? We've got lots of ancient valuables, I'll say. Right, we've obviously got to move this, I think. I wonder if we can pull caster it to this kind of area. I can get the ladder to come down. I've just noticed that. The ladder can actually come down. Right, ladder is down. Don't think we can make the jump to there though. No. So I wonder, into this bit here, can we pull caster the box across? I don't know if I've messed it up by doing what I did. Hopefully not. There we go. Don't fall in. There we go. Yeah, if we put it as an active quest, it will guide us, won't it? I need to remember to do that. And we're up. Okay. That was because we knocked off the glint hawk, didn't we? So we got a glint hawk beak. Volatile sludge, chill water. Right, so it's not in this part of the nest, I don't think. So there's one to the right there and one to the left. So there is more nests to deal with. Okay, so if there's more nests to deal with, we need to be prepared. I didn't mean to drink the potion I drank either, although it did work, it did help. We don't use potions as much as probably we should do. So that nest there. Nest. Just trying to think, do we... Oh, okay, there's a bit to grab onto there. Kind of feels like that's the way back. I didn't mean to drop in. We think there's snapmores down here, don't we, as well? There we go, snapmores. We can obviously hide in kelp. In fact, let's head this way. Stay away from those for a minute. I know where I want to go. So, the one we need is here. We've got to find a way up. There are ladders you can drop. That's what we need to... I keep forgetting to look for ladders and stuff. Right, so can we climb up here? Yes, we can. And there's my glint hawk. There's just the one here. I think it is. So again, if I can take any parts off it, that's a big bonus. Mainly because we need the parts. To be fair, that glint hawk is nearly down. That glint hawk is down. Nice easy glint hawk to be taken there. Right, scavenger scrap pile. That is one of, I think we just found one of the pieces we needed. I think. Right, so anything else here? Obviously we know the snapmaws are down there. Okay, so that is that one done. Now the next nest is over there.
That looks like the part I'm looking for. One down, one to go.
There you go. That's the part we needed done. Don't fall off. Okay, this is a zip line, so we can zip line across and then go back that way to that next nest. There we go. But yeah, we need to look around more for ladders and things. Okay. Next, glint hawk. Okay, there's a bit there to grab. So again, if we can use some tear arrows and take some parts off before we get too involved in the fight, in theory that gives us parts we can use for crafting, hopefully. Wouldn't mind a wing or something. I think I missed. Not helpful. That one didn't. Nearly down already. But oh, didn't see that flying straight at me there. Where are you? I basically need one hit. I think it's down. It is down. It didn't crash in the sea, luckily. Another glint hawk. Do you know what? Some of the machines from the first game, like glint hawks and things like that, they seem a lot easier this time around than they were in Horizon and Zero Dawn. Obviously,
I should get these back to the Tonak.
Aloy's better now. She's more equipped. She's more experienced. But they do definitely feel easier. Right, we're heading back to the Tonak. We've got the parts we needed. We can now hopefully add those. More fish. I don't know how many fish we're going to need for upgrades, so it's worth, whilst they're here, grabbing them if we can. That one disappeared on us. Right, Tonak is here. We need to fix the parts that we found on missing parts. So there's a part here that needs to go in. I'm sure he just told us it was there. Install the power converter. It's just the beak, is it? Well, at least we got a couple of beaks from them, so that's something. We've got one more part to go. Where was the second part going? There. I do love the rays that are around as well. Tonak operational once more. I want to kind of climb it there before it gets too high. We still haven't done the one in the desert, have we? That we couldn't do previously. Right, we need to catch up to it so we can actually climb on the sides and climb up that way. I don't need it to slow down. Because the further to shore it goes, the harder it's going to be to climb. I can't climb it. Okay, that's annoying. Right, is that going on? I thought we'd be able to climb. I just can't keep up with it. It turns right here. I think it is. We could be on here and get on there in theory. Yeah, get onto land. There's a ladder here, but I obviously can't shoot it off from down here. How do we get onto land? Can we climb up? No. Okay. Got to find a way onto some land, by the looks of things. And then we can get onto land, we should be able to climb up. I did see a ladder, but we can't shoot it to make it come down. Nothing there.
I can climb up there.
Can't see any climbing points. There's a ladder there, but she can't reach it, I don't believe. No, there's nothing there to reach it. Something here. There's something in there to grab. Might be able to go through underwater, to be fair. Not by the looks of it, actually. It's quite difficult to find somewhere to climb up, isn't it? Ah, tunnel in here. More medicine, never have too much. Right, I think we may have found somewhere we can get up. So that's that, the valuables. The stairs here we go. We have found our way forward. Up the steps.
I should be able to jump onto the tall neck from here.
Should be able to jump on the tall neck from here, okay. There we go.
Made it. Now to climb up to its head.
Up we go. Just realised I've barely looked at time today, so I don't even know how we're doing for time. I think we're okay. Plenty of time. Nice soundtrack. The soundtrack's cool. I don't think I've ever not enjoyed the soundtrack for this.
There we go. Time to override the big guy.
Yeah, the tall neck theme is cool. Okay, completed tall neck, land full. We revealed the map as well, which I'll have a look at in a second. I'm just waiting for it to all catch up to itself. There we go. So, the map is now showing things up. So there's a few things to still look at. Unknown Sunwing site. Interesting. Slaughter Spine. We do need Stalker stuff, I think, as well still. That's that one. Survey drone we'll have to come back for. We know that's Legacy Landfall. That's a mission. That's a Quen Scout mission. Is it worth, whilst we're here, to do that, I wonder? Because while we're over this side, would that make sense to activate that quest and do it? Because that's another one thing done. We're already over this way, aren't we? So maybe while we're here, let's clear that. There's a campfire there. It makes sense. We're already over this way. We have got a ruin to explore as well. But yeah, the tall neck theme is incredible. Okay.
Is this easy?
That is dumb. Oh, you think we should go? Oh, Kotallo's arm. Good point, actually. We can come back here in time. We do need to get to a campfire before we can head anywhere. So let's head to that shelter. There's a campfire there. Then we'll activate the mission we need for Kotallo's arm. I completely forgot all about that one. That sounds like a really good quest. So actually, yes, we'll do that. Very good point, Lisa. Anything to pick up here? We'll do. No, we've grabbed a few fish while we was underwater. Hopefully that will come in useful in a little while. Nothing in. There is a chest up there actually. Let's grab that while we're here.
It's not hooking onto that.
It will. Or is it not? We can pull these down. Okay, maybe it's not. Normally you can pull these down, but that might not be one we can. I thought they could all be pulled down, to be fair. Alright, maybe not then. I think maybe it's only the blue boxes we could pull down. That might be the thing. Okay, campfire is over there. That's where we're going to head. And then we will highlight Kotallo's mission. Yes, true. We might find some owls on the way. The owls are one thing we do need. And that would help us massively in terms of upgrades. The actual ocean and the way San Francisco has been flooded, I think, is incredible. I was going to dive down if I saw some fish come up here, but there's no fish showing up currently. There's no point diving down. I don't think that's medicinal, is it? No. Why buy the sea? Might as well grab some sea brine stems. Right, campfire's here. So we'll do. I should have got the goal really, because we could have used that. Nice quick save. We'll double check stash in terms of do we need anything. Machine muscles normally the thing I need to keep topping up. No animals I think we urgently need. Okay, so let's highlight the quest we're looking at. So it's Kotallo's arm we're thinking of, which would be Pento, Drowned Hopes, Zoe, Blood Choke, Valley of the Fallen, Kotallo, What Was Lost. Activate the quest. Where are we heading? We're heading... Okay. That's the kind of work that I wanted to do. So we've got to kind of get into a tunnel by looks of things. So we'll fast travel using this to get as close as possible. And then we can always come back, obviously. And like I say, I think it is the time to clear some missions, isn't it, really? So, where are we? I don't know what went wrong there. Something went wrong, didn't it? That's Kotallo's arm there. So we just need to meet him by the campfire. Okay. Just need to go to the campfire. I thought it's further than that. Yeah, the salmon we probably we've got jobs for every single upgrade. So I think we probably need to have a look at that and go and get some salmon.
This is where the Zenith lab is. Kotallo thinks he can find what he needs to build himself a new arm in there. I should try contacting him. Let him know I'm here.
I will contact Kotallo. I can hear machines.
I wonder how much snow's gonna
I think they're above us. I think it'll be alright. Right, let's call Kotallo then. And let's clear the mission with Kotallo on his arm. Leaves a very good point. This mission sounds interesting.
Lab. Ready to come over?
I'm on my way.
Aloy, I appreciate you meeting me here.
I'm happy to help. Did Gaia mention where exactly in the Zenith lab we'd find what you need?
She mentioned the chamber where you found Beta, and the database that lies within. She said it'll help us find the knowledge and components I require to build a new arm.
At least we know where to look.
There we go.
We will have to be quick about it. in case the Signus are watching.
Understood.
Heading in then. Got a bit of a climb first. How's he going to do this?
Lab's up this way.
She didn't stop to think, did she? But he's doing it.
You okay?
I got this.
Perseverance and by him, isn't it, really? I'm assuming there's going to be machines here.
Machines. They're scrapping the specters for parts.
Okay.
Should we dispose of them?
Or we can sneak past them.
Sneak past or dispose. We will dispose. The reason being, parts. Just never know when you need the parts.
Not gonna take much damage from fire.
Careful! It's dangerous!
Battle it is.
Battle it is indeed. I just thought while we're here, let's grab the parts. It's a good opportunity. Missed it. Took the hit. Should have avoided it. Better that. He's just gone straight running in, hasn't he? He doesn't care. Kotallo is not worried about running straight in there, is he? Right, one down. Wow, ammo. Thought I'd already checked that. Something behind me. Right, what do we need from the shell snapper? There's parts of the shell snapper I'm pretty sure we need. I think we need the gun part. Right, I'm going to try and deal with this first, so I can focus on the shell snapper with tear arrows, was my thinking. So tear arrows there, let's heal. Pretty sure there were parts of it we need.
We can't finish this if you die!
Not enough to get the arm off, is it? Right, the arm's gone. What else do we need from the shell snapper? That's the thing. Shell walker, sorry, yes. The arms. I thought it was the arms. The shield's going to be the issue. I can't go for it until that shield goes down. Can't stay still that long. Otherwise, I think that's the arm off. Right, so actually, I think that's everything off it. Arm-wise, anyway. Right, that is down. Need to refill our health.
Come on.
And we've leveled up. And hopefully that's going to give us some upgrades we needed. Let's go and grab those before we head in. Hopefully it has. Let's see. Nothing's come up to say we've got the parts we needed, annoyingly. I'm assuming we have, but I don't know without looking through. What else do we have over here? It's always the thing, aiming for certain components definitely helps. Oh, I didn't want that. Could have used it against a shell walker though, to be fair. Right, I think we've picked everything up. It's over there. Scrap pile. Spectre. Anything else to pick up? I think that is everything. Oh no, there's something there. But yeah, other than that, I think we've picked everything up now. I don't know if we got the parts we needed, to be fair. I don't think they showed up as when we got them, so I don't know, but we've tried. That's the main thing. Right, we're going to give it a quick... I was going to say quick save, but that's below us, isn't it? So we're heading in. Let's go and get what we need for Kotallo's arm. I was impressed with how he climbed up, though. Very impressive. Let's restock arrows quickly first, because I'm assuming we're going to face something inside here.
The enemy did this?
There's going to be something, isn't it?
Hard to believe, but yeah.
Gaia said the Zeniths made incredible discoveries here. But in the end, they only used such knowledge for selfish purposes.
At least now we can use it to do something good.
We can use it for something good at least.
Ahead.
Enemies up ahead.
Killer machine. More deadly than the normal one.
Right, so we've got some scrappers in here. Just the two, though.
Hit that weak spot.
To be fair, it's nearly down. One down. I think I'll just go down in one hit there.
We better get a move on.
I think that is
The room
it.
we found Beta in is up ahead.
Lead the
That
way.
wasn't too bad. Apex scrappers, though. Nice scrapper radar there. Can't not pick everything up once we're here. Right, I believe that's everything. To be fair, because we've been here already once, we tend to try and look at everything once we're here. So because of that, obviously, most of this stuff's been done, like data points and things, and was here previously. Have we not? Oh, we haven't made a job for it. I thought we made. Oh, so the quivers and stuff I've made jobs for. I don't think I've done it for the armor or what bows. So we should do that, so it actually shows up when we found these things. That's my fault for not doing it. Apex shot canister borrow up. Didn't spot that straight in front of us, did we? I think I've still got my wrong bow on, actually. I just realised I've still got my long range bow on. That's down. Well, before it's down, knock off the canister at least. I just walked around the corner and it stood there. Didn't even expect it. Okay. Let's be a bit more aware of machines, I think. We are heading down, I think, aren't we? His dialogue's brilliant. Yeah, we'll have when we go to crafting table. That's what we'll have to do is add all them things properly. For some reason, I haven't done it. But yeah, you're right. His dialogue is fantastic.
We're here. Now we just need to find a way to access the database Gaia was talking about.
Faro mentioned you found Beta in one of those pods. I would hate to be locked up inside such a thing.
So I'm just checking there's no machines here.
Room to breathe.
So he's not a fan of enclosed spaces then, by the sounds of things. As he was pointing out then. Grapple point. It's up there, isn't it? Doesn't mean we're not going to get attacked by something. There's nothing here currently. But yeah, it sounds like he's got a touch of claustrophobia. He find it hard to breathe in the enclosed space of the pod. Okay. I think, do we have to enter the code again, or is it already entered? Oh, I've got to enter it again. But is that what we're after? I don't think it is. Or maybe it is then. What else is there here? If that's the only thing, I've got to find the code we need to enter. But that's what we use to get Beta data console over here. I'm going to say, it's a different console, I would have said.
I think I found what we're looking for.
There we go.
Let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
Is something going to attack us? Are we ready for this? Hopefully. Let's just check arrows. Yeah. Hopefully we're ready.
I'll download the database to your focus, so you can search through it later.
What about the components?
They should be somewhere on the... Spectres!
For the fallen marshal!
Spectres incoming. I think we have scanned them previously. We have. It's all worth looking. Right, tear arrows. A few tear arrow shots on them. Take as many pieces off as possible while they keep their distance. Just try so we can stop that gun coming out the side one would be a bonus. Because we know they can have a gun pop out of their armour. So if we can at least stop that happening, that would be a bonus. Missed the tower. They are coming down now, one is. I think that one did hit. Components removed. Right, now they're coming in. I think fire's their weak point, to be fair. Trying to watch out for them. Watch out for that tail as it comes round as well. Whoa! I didn't see what hit me there, but something did. The thing is, there's two, so you've got to kind of eyes in the back of your head, don't you? Right, what are they weak against? I keep fire and acid, that and acid, plasma. The thing is, these arrows take so long to load because these are my long-range ones. Right, plasma's damaged by it. Oh, it's damaged by plasma now. Not going down easily, is it? I'm out of ammo. Acid is the other thing that does work against it. Aloy. Oh. Come on, get up, Aloy. And again. Come on, Aloy, get up. Right, one is affected by acid. And the second one is actually just about.
There, let the acid do its job.
Right, acid is doing its job. Come on. Trying just to survive at this point. Come on. That's what I was trying to stop happening, was them guns coming out of the top of the armour, to be fair. This one's nearly down. There we go, one's down. We'll go back to acid, I think. Sorry. Managed to dodge this thing. Come on. Aloy. Well, I haven't got much health left either, that's the problem now. Are we still breathing? Kind of just, to be honest. But we're surviving. Right, acid is definitely what we want to be hitting it with. There we go, acid is now doing its job. I'm using a long range mainly because I know it takes slightly longer to activate power shots. The acid is helping. There we go, and it is down. Well, that was tough, as always.
We need to finish up and get out of here. The components should be somewhere on the second floor.
I'm right behind you.
I never expected an easy fight by any stretch. Wow. By the way, you're going to try the new shredder weapon. Oh, that's true. We don't use the tripcaster much, no. Yes, completely forgot about that. Let's put that in. There's so many things you just forget about. Tripcaster we don't use anywhere near as much as we should have done. So let's unequip that, and we're going to try and use this. The Thunderbolt Shredder Gauntlet. We do need to add a coil to it. Let's add... it's not really explosive, is it? Stealth damage, close range, reload speed. We'll try reload speed for a minute. Obviously, we've not really used it. So a normal and Thunderbolt shredders. Right, we need to keep an eye on that then. I haven't got enough machine muscle to craft any more tear arrows. That's always the thing I do run out of a lot. Right, so where are we heading? We're heading to the second floor, I think they were saying, weren't they? Yeah, that was a 5.5, as always, against Spectres. But yeah, Shredder weapon is now equipped. We'll try and use it when we get a chance. Is there anything here to pick up from the parts we knocked off? Yes. These are the tear arrows when they first come through the door. Anything else? No. Okay, let's head through. Still don't know if we're going to come up against anything else, so we do need to be aware of what's around us at all times. Something in the back here. Ancient valuables, and do need to pick some health up if there's any around. Priority shift, that's the data point we've already done, and it didn't come up and say new data point. Nothing there. I'm always running low on health items. I think we need to upgrade that pouch so we can hold more. Might have to be. I think maybe we prioritise a couple of our pouches and weapons and stuff for upgrades sooner rather than later. Right, how are we heading up? Basically looking for stairs, aren't we? Not that way. Stairs are here. Perfect. So we're looking for the components to build this arm for Kotallo. There's the door we need to go through. There's stuff in here though. Can I get through? No. There's stuff in there. Another door that way. Ah, this is the stuff I could see from outside but couldn't pick up. So let's just quickly grab this. Got loads of ancient valuables. I don't even know if we're ever going to end up selling them. Because we've got so many. Don't think there's anything else to see in this area. Okay, this is where we're heading.
We need to search the entire floor.
I'll keep a lookout.
I've got a feeling that something's going to turn up.
Good idea.
Kind of just expect it now. A data point. New data point. This is one we haven't seen before. Spoon-fed. Daniel McGill to Quen Nguyen. January 18th, 2065. Claire, wish you'd been on the call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them was ingenious. A bunch of our old tech collecting dust in storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge. Talk about a bargain. And the guy heading up the Elufia subfunction, Patrick Bouchard Klein, you could practically see sparkles in his eyes when he was bombarding us with follow-up questions on the ectogenic chamber's design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Anyway, they requested additional material on nutrition deliveries. Higher-ups gave the go-ahead. Send over everything we have. Bouchard Klein will probably pee his pants in glee. So they felt they were getting a better deal out of the Zero Dawn agreement. Alright. I'm being cautious because I just don't know what we're going to go up against. Right, we'll have to go through there by the looks of things. Nothing else here, it seems. Alright. Why is it like something broke through there?
A vent. Might be a way out of this room.
Okay, there's a vent there. Was there anything the other way? Was this the only way to go? Alright, so that is the only way to go by looks of it. There is an up bit there. We can't get up there. Okay, so this was the way to go. I wasn't sure with the vent there. This door seems to be broken. You can pry open though. What else we got? I was going to say we should be able to jump through the window. One thing that I was thinking about the other day, we know that the machines are modelled after animals from the Apollo project, which makes sense. But what I was thinking the other day, there's no insects, no machine insects, like bees. Bees are used for pollination, but yet they haven't made any bees, if that makes sense. Maybe they're not needed because the machines do that themselves, but it just seemed a bit odd that there wasn't any. We do see flies and things walking around, to be fair. So we know there are kind of insects still alive, but I just want bees. Next time you use skills, check the survival tree too, maybe something that can... Well, that's true, survival we do need to look at. We'll do that in a second, I think. Right, nothing that way. Dead end this way. Good point. Yeah, unless the machines can automatically pollinate things, you'd expect something like that to be there, or be made at least. Yeah, I just crossed my mind. Right, okay. Drop down into here.
Components have to be here somewhere.
They're maybe not that fond of insects. There is that, isn't there? They may just not be fond of insects. To be fair, I'm glad we're not fighting, hundreds of ants or something, like one after the other. That just crawl all over you and you can't survive. Then that would be horrendous. Right, we're still looking for these parts.
Please tell me the components are in there.
Let's pry this open. No, oh no, ant machines, I know. Imagine that.
Gotcha.
Right.
I should go back and give these to Kotallo.
That's it. We are done then. We've found the parts we needed. I can blow the wall. That'll save us a bit of time going back. Not enjoy that. The ants really key up. I really enjoy ants. I like ants mainly because obviously the way they live is so similar to us in terms of the way they survive and build their nest and that kind of thing. So I enjoy them for that reason, to be fair. But yeah, running away from hundreds of ant machines crawling at you would be horrendous. But yeah, it's just weird. Obviously we see flies, we see dragonflies, butterflies, that kind of stuff as we progress, and there's still crabs and things around that they're not machine, they are, alive. So I just wondered why we haven't seen more insects in that respect. Especially like bees that use a pollination. Okay, let's talk to Kotallo. I think we have what we need.
You found the components?
See for yourself.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Something wrong?
I was just thinking about what it will be like after I build the arm. Will I feel different? Whole again? Idle thoughts. They can wait until we're back at base.
You go on ahead. I might want to take one more look around, in case there's anything useful.
Very well. I look forward to putting what we found to good use. Walk with the 10.
There we go. So hopefully... So to finish that mission, we have to speak to Kotallo at the base. Hopefully then, we'll see him with his new arm. I'm pretty sure we've kind of done everything in here now. I don't think there's anything else left to find. Unless there's something we've missed, but we kind of do look everywhere, so I'm hoping we haven't. We need to leave, so stairs over here. We'll look at other quests as well in a minute and see what else there is. Maybe go and... We'll look up... We need to kind of get an upgrade bench to see what we need. We've got about 45 minutes left, so we've got plenty of time to do a few more side quests, hopefully. I know they are quite involved. But that gives another reason to go back to base as well, to see to speak to Kotallo, as well as obviously Alva is there. Right, let's go to the campfire.
Turning into an icicle out here.
And then from there we can decide where we're heading. Where is this campfire? I think it's straight below us, isn't it? Yeah. Campfire's there. So let's have a look. We'll look at skills as well. While we're doing this. Survival skills may be one. We've got 6 points. So Survivor. Shredded Gauntlet, launch 3 shredders at once. So chuck that on. Now we've got it equipped. That makes a lot more sense. Shredder Mine. Launch the shredder that ricochets off its point of contact before hovering in place. Dealing shock damage to targets within range for limited. That's quite cool. I'll add that as well. Power Shredder. The shredder doesn't return after impact. So yeah, a few more of those we probably need to look at. Quest wise, what have we got? Let's have a look at the map. So what we got there, that's Rabbit Hide. That's the Gorge. Food Pouch. There's someone to talk to there. There's a black box there. Salt Bite. So there's a cauldron there we've not even... There's so many cauldrons we've not touched. Light Arrow Quiver, Salmon Skin. The salmon could be there then. I know there's an outpost to take out there. We have got a campfire there at least. This talk to put a golden spear. But salmon is saying it's there. We could go to there and see if we can get to there maybe. That might be. Let's have a look at the salmon. We know we need them. So that's. If I press the right button, it does help. So salmon skin is saying there. Oh, salmon bone. Let's go to this campfire and see if we can make our way that way from there. Just because then we know we need that for upgrades. Oh, there's still more to do. I thought that was it. Okay. I didn't realise that. I thought we'd done it. We just got to go and speak to him. Okay. Let's change that then. We are at a campfire, so we can fast travel the base from here, to be fair. Yeah, I thought that was it. That's my fault. I can't fast travel the base. I think it puts us outside, to be fair, fast traveling the base. The cauldron, we've barely touched cauldron. That's something we do need to focus on. There's going to be I think when we finally finish the game, there's going to be so much side stuff to do still. Which is definitely not a bad thing. I'm not too worried about the room at the minute. I just thought, while we're here, let's quickly see if there's got any better gear.
I see you, champion.
Mainly because I want him to have what we need to upgrade stuff. Not any of them now. The Renegade Warrior Bow, not going to help us. Pulverizing Spike Thrower. The Vanguard Hunter Bow. If we compare it to our current, we've got a lightning one currently. A Wildfire Hunter Bow. So that will do acid and fire eventually. That's not a bad shout. Ice Storm Bolt Blaster. What I would press on one. What I wanted to see was also outfits. Osharam Vanguard. Infiltrator Nora Tracker. Tara Hardweave. Tanoct Skirmisher. I don't think that's going to help us. Nora Valiant is the one we're currently using. I don't think that's any better. And the Osharam Striker. The northern one is good to do pretty soon. Yeah, we've not really done many of them. We do need to focus a bit more on cauldrons and stuff. I know we don't override many machines, but that's something we do need to look at, I think. Okay, into the base. There's probably going to be a lot of talking in the base, I would have said. Got Alva here as well, plus Kotallo's arm. Okay. So Kotallo is
Forget it. The man is unbeatable at machine strike.
over here.
His people
Which is who we'll speak to
living in that
first.
power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
Try to be optimistic.
Where's that music the Oseram plays?
Right, here we go. Let's talk to Kotallo.
Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
Absolutely. Ignore training. We'll do the other bits in a minute. Let's do training companions, then we'll do testing the arm.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
Might as well ask everything while we're here.
I looked up this Faro Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up.
See what he thinks of his companions.
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tanoct. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
Okay, testing the
You
arm.
wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regalla's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends.
Oh, wow.
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Thanks for the like, although much appreciated.
When I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Okay, so that's everything asked. We're going to go and test the arm. I thought we'd done it. I didn't think there was much more, but yes. We need to meet him somewhere else.
I'll call you when I'm close to Regalla's old outpost near the bulwark.
So, do we talk to everyone else while we're here, or do we just head straight out back to the Kotallo? I probably should talk to everyone. I don't know where Alva is either. In fact, I do know where she is. She's over here. Let's speak to Alva now. She's made it to the base. It's our first conversation with her, to be fair.
Right to
Since
work,
she's
I
got
see.
here.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings.
I see what you mean by the bead on the front of the chest as well. One dot.
Oh, she's amazing.
Well, Bohai had the actual Wi-Fi symbol.
Incarnation of an ancestor.
So yeah, it could demote rank, couldn't it?
Of course, not like the,
Very good spot.
late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is
That's
with
an understatement.
them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right.
She's enthusiastic, I'll give her that.
I also owe you an explanation for...
She's just so excited, isn't she?
at Landfall.
I suppose she's never had this kind of access before, has she? That's the thing. Because it's always been restricted.
You don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are. I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing.
I think...
Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the...
Yeah, so they're so restricted,
Sounds
the Quen.
restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
So this free flow of information for her is different and new.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the Overseers would actually let us study.
I kind of want to learn more about the Overseers. I want to know why they're restricting stuff so much.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
Okay.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined.
Just a little.
Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
It does.
If only the Overseers back home would do the same.
It does seem like she's now doubting
others,
certain
yes.
things she's been told.
Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
Oh, that's interesting. So 3 of the Zeniths, none of their information has been found by the Quen. Right, we can ask 4 things to do with the Quen.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy. And many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire. Like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
So that's pretty restrictive, isn't it? We knew that there were restrictive data anyway, but the Empire doesn't like anything to get out that could jeopardize the Empire and people seeing it as the running the way it does.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning, with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered
Yeah, it's mad that they revere him.
That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named Sio, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire, the living embodiment of Ted Faro, a renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
I would say Theo had no intention of ever helping his people. He seemed so much out for himself, more than anything else. Some people speculate that some data had something like a 403 forbidden error message, so they implemented that idea of forbidden knowledge in their culture. It makes sense though, doesn't it? You notice the 10 is a prime example. They read one thing and it then becomes gospel and focused upon. So if they found a lot of 403 forbidden error messages, it would make sense that they used that to say, well, forbidden knowledge. It's hidden from us because it's forbidden. So it does make sense.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principal diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
So, from that, I take it that the Quen's information that they have and use that is freely available to all is restrictive because they don't seem to understand quite a lot of what's going on around them. But does that mean the overseers know the truth and just hide it from the people? That's the big question. Is it just run like a dictatorship that they don't want normal people to find out because then they won't support them anymore, maybe?
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
So not someone that we can trust that much then, by the sounds of it. Let's ask about the ancestors. We've got the family afterwards.
Ancestors. Is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, Any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
Misinformed is probably about right, isn't it?
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners, peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations.
Oh, wow.
Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
Sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
So once you start your training, you're not allowed to see your family. I wonder if that's because in case you let slip anything you find. That would make sense. That's why they stop them from seeing their family, because they know stuff that ordinary people wouldn't know.
I need to get going, but if you need anything...
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
It's nice to have her on board. I think she's going to be a good part of the team. She does understand a lot more when it comes to the focus and information than some of them do. Let's speak to Zoe. I'm assuming these will have like one question each.
Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
And it will be about Alva.
Keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Faro gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva.
Oh, before I forget, I'd like to discuss the land gods again, if you have time.
Okay, so she's got something to talk about as well. We haven't gone and dealt with her mission yet, I don't think.
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Something called bubble baths.
Bubble baths.
Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
It's amazing how they view things differently.
I assume you've been looking into Demeter now that Gaia's merged with it?
Yes. It's been humbling to know that the seeds I carry in this pouch came in turn from the seeds saved for Demeter in the old world. It gives me hope that the cycle of life will prevail now, just as it did before.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy.
So are you scared of bubble baths?
Newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
Okay, healing the land gods. I'm assuming this is a quest. I don't think... We did do it. We did go with her, didn't we? To do it, actually. We picked up the bits she needed.
Any progress with your plan for the land gods? Is the reboot code ready?
It is. But there is difficult work ahead. Gaia warned me that because the land gods are linked together in a network, the code must be delivered to all of them. Most are in plainsong, but in recent years, 3 of them wandered off. So, T, and Do.
We have to find them?
No, we know where they are, but they're hard to reach. So, wandered into a lake and sank. Do ventured into a dangerous canyon, and T broke down amidst a herd of machines.
Okay. Tell you what. You go to Plainsong, handle all the land gods there. I'll take care of So, T, and Do. I'll need their locations, plus the reboot code.
I'm sending the data to you now.
So we're gonna have to go and find the other 3 land gods.
Shrines near where each land god faltered. When you see them, you'll know you're close.
That's another side quest.
Thanks for your help.
We're not gonna let your people starve, Zoe. I promise.
Okay, so that is something we need to go and do.
I need to get going.
At some point.
You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
Okay, let's speak to Val first, then Erend, and then we're going to head out, meet Kotallo. We've got about 20 minutes, so I'm a little bit conscious of time. Hopefully we can go and see Kotallo and help him get his arm sorted.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
No.
As soon as you give the word.
Yeah, we're not going yet.
I see all of us settled in nicely.
Our new Quen friend? The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Yeah, that's Alva for you.
Okay, training, Zeniths, and
Once
then
Gaia's back up
Erend,
and running, I expect
and then
you
Kotallo.
to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
She does genuinely seem happy for them.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once.
Okay.
I should go get this to Gaia.
Well, obviously not going to go to Gaia yet.
Let us know
because
when we're needed.
I'm assuming that means we then move on to the next main quest. We're going to quickly speak to Erend, and then we're going to go head out and meet Kotallo.
There she is. Heard you had an interesting time at Thebes.
Maniacs, lava, what's not to like?
There was a lot of
I'll
lava.
remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
So training companions, and then we're off.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Erend. Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
Okay.
I should get going.
So let's go and meet Kotallo. Let's go and get his arm done.
I'll give you the heads up.
Hopefully we'll get it finished today. There is... I don't know if there's anything to pick up in the box. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. There is. I can't restock though, can I there? Should be right.
Pizza?
That's... we're still on the mission for Kotallo, aren't we? So this is the exit. So that's good. Okay, I didn't want to do the main mission yet. So we need to go to campfire, and then we'll fast travel to where Kotallo's going to meet us. That is the plan. And we do need to keep a lookout for owls as well.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
Okay, Kotallo is all the way over here. Our nearest point is there. I was thinking there, maybe. Maybe there, and then we can glide down. Might be the way forward. I don't want that. I'm not surprised at Aaron's reaction to Al, but that kind of makes sense. Obviously, he's found it difficult to try and understand the focus.
I've got something to tell you.
So it kind of makes sense that he finds it a little bit weird that she took to it so quickly. Where is our... There.
Snow brought the
Just want to
chill.
quickly head to the stash. I don't know what we're about to face, but I need to make sure that we've got enough ammunition and stuff. So to do that, we need a stash. Machine muscle's the one thing that we really struggle to keep hold of quite a lot of the time. So all these things we've got to sell. But again, there's no point. We're not spending any shards. We'll have a quick look with the hunter. Mainly for resources. I know we can find animal parts. I'm just curious. In case we've got something we could use now. No. Yeah, I think it's probably because of how he doesn't quite understand some things. I think that gives him the doubts. I just want to check that we've got this as a job. So Rock Breaker, Mining Claw, Sunwing, Shield Caster. Don't need to set as an active quest, so that's that job. Just making sure we've got all of these sectors as jobs. I thought we'd done this, but I think it's just pouches. We need Green Shine Cluster for the Corrosive Blastling. He's really helping. Whether he's... Yeah, he does seem to be... I think he... I'll press the wrong button. I know what I've just done there. It's as if he's doubting why he's part of the team. I think that's the big thing. He kind of sees all these other people that take to things quicker than he does. And it's like, well, why am I here? Should I really be here, kind of thing. Okay. I may have changed task accidentally, so that's something to look at. Outfit upgrades. If we select this, let's create the job. So that needs a Shell Snapper Shell Bolt and a Clamberjaw Tail Duster. We're missing one Tail Duster and 3 of the Shell Bolts for that upgrade. I think all our pouch upgrades are here. We've all got jobs. He was always in his shadow and trying to live up to her example. That's very true, yes. So he's obviously going to doubt himself a bit there as well, isn't he? Let's activate this mission because I just changed it. There we go. Ammunition-wise, we've now got Echo Shells. Okay, I think we've got plenty of everything. We can restock one more time before we leave. I just don't know what we're about to face. That's why I'm doubting it a little bit, making sure we've got plenty of everything. So, I'm thinking we can glide down towards Kotallo here. Is my thinking. The other thing we don't really do are potions we kind of have. I really should craft more potions. Although I can't, oh, no space them, have I? Yeah, we've got no space of potions because we've got other ones in there. Right, something to be aware of. Right. Big glide.
Going down.
I think this is our biggest glide yet, but that's quite cool though. Look at how we're seeing things. Right. We're getting close to the meeting place at least. I think we have loads of potions. We probably do have loads of potions in a stash, to be fair. Right, we're on top of the meeting place, that's okay. So in the right position.
This is where Kotallo wanted us to test his new arm.
It is, I'm just... Right, we need the sheep.
I should contact him. Let him know I'm here.
I know we needed that. Right, I spotted it and I know we need it. It's worth grabbing. We need one more and a salmon bone for Hunter Arrow River. Always, when you see them, you've got to take that advantage of seeing them there and then grabbing them while you can. Didn't get what we needed from that sheep, though, annoyingly. Okay, before we run out of time, let's call in Kotallo and let's do this test of his arm. And let's see what he says.
I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now
So where's
you
his
can tell
arm?
me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Okay.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
He is, isn't he?
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we didn't tell him our plan to bring down the bulwark, so I suppose he's got a point.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Ah, didn't give us what we needed.
Come.
I'm here. Talk to the Kotallo.
All right, talk to me, Kotallo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan.
Okay.
But no longer.
Might be a good idea for us to use the shredder as well.
To help.
He obviously doesn't want us to take it down for him. Look at his arm. Look at that. That is cool. Why has it only got 4 fingers? Or thumb and 3 fingers? You'd think it'd have the same amount of fingers as his other hand, but it's missing one. Well, we're going to try out the new weapon we haven't really used before.
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Quick with frost ammo.
It's not bad, actually. Okay, I should have moved before he got too close to us there. So we can grab the same shot again when it comes back round. If we stay still, we can pick it back up. I think that's the point. I'm sitting there with paint, beads and a glue gun back at base. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Let's try the shock ammo for this. Just see what that's like. Do need a heal. It's quite quick to fire. There we go.
Finish it.
One part off. There's a part on the back. If we can clear it off, that would be helpful in terms of parts. But yeah, I'm quite impressed by his arm. I like his arm. I think it's cool. Took a hit. I need health, if anything. To be fair, it's nearly down. I was just trying to get the last part of it off. Was more my focus. I missed it. It's down. I was focusing too much on one part of it. I think his arm is incredible though. He decorated his arm amazingly. He just pulled off his hand. No, he grabbed that.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
I thought he pulled off his hand for a minute, but no, he was grabbing the heart.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
That's quite powerful, isn't it?
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
So that's quite a powerful message from him. So he has made this arm with the help of Gaia. It's going to help him fight. Trophy achieved, aided Kotallo. But he doesn't want to wear it all the time because it feels wrong. It's like he's pretending to be something he's not. That's quite interesting. That's how he feels. Sheep. So I know we need apart from the sheep. So every time I see one, I've got to take them out. Right, we need a heal. There's other things here to pick up. Parts we knocked off the machine. And we are rapidly running out of time as well, so I want to pick everything up. We've got to find a save point anyway, to be fair. There is a shelter, I think, nearby. Might be worth looking at. Where's all the parts we hit off the machine? Or have they disappeared? That's annoying. Spent a lot of time focusing on certain parts, and I think they've disappeared. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, that's arrows, isn't it? Yeah, I think all the parts we have knocked off have gone. It's a very powerful moment. He's gone through an arc from being ashamed. Yes, he was ashamed when he first lost it, because then he felt he wasn't a warrior anymore. He thought his clan wouldn't accept him as a warrior. To this person who now accepts what it is, and now doesn't want to be seen otherwise, which is interesting. Right, we are here. So while we're here, let's head for the shelter. I don't think we've been there before. Let's head there, and then I think we're out of time for this morning, and for this week, in fact. But we'll have a quick chat before we finish. I don't know if we've been here before or not. I feel like we did quite a bit today. Obviously, we've done the Faro side. I don't think we need an owl. All we need is an owl, and I know we can do some upgrades. Let's restock that. Open stash. Restock. Okay. Can we? Before we finish, can we see an owl anywhere? Only because I know I need an owl. I thought I heard one a minute ago, but I don't think I did. No. Right, we'll get all the saves out of the way, and then we'll have a quick chat about what's going to happen this weekend. We are now quite a few more hours in. Let's have a look. We're 45 hours, 56 minutes now in. And even now, I don't feel with that much left, that much done. We've got all this still to uncover and to clear. There's so much side stuff we've not even really touched yet. Relics, ruins, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of feel like we're nowhere near finishing, and we're 45 hours in. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like we've got so much more still to do. So the plan, this is the last daytime stream this week. Obviously Friday tomorrow I've got physio, so there'll be no morning stream. I'm going to be unable to stream tomorrow evening. I know physio is going to be a bit harder tomorrow because we've already spoke about what we're doing, so I'm not going to be in any fit form to actually stream tomorrow evening. Saturday evening the schedule is going live at 9 o'clock, not the schedule, sorry, the channel update, 9 PM GMT. What I'm thinking, I'll premiere it, so I'll be in the chat if anyone wants to talk about it live, if that makes sense. That's what premiere is for, I suppose. It'll only be about 10 minutes long. And that's Saturday, sorry, not tomorrow. That's Saturday. Monday morning, and I'll say this in the channel update as well, Monday is a bank holiday for the UK. So once again, we won't be able to stream during the day because my little boy and my wife will be home. So that can't happen, I'm afraid. But what I'm thinking is, because we've got to a point now of where side missions seem to be the focus, obviously we can go on to the Gemini mission at any point. I'm thinking Monday evening, we'll do a 2-hour stream in the evening to make up for the lack of morning stream. And we'll just focus 2 hours on side quests, as we did previously over the Easter holidays. I think that makes sense. I kind of feel like the majority of side stuff needs doing before we continue the main story. That's the kind of way it's seeming now. We're at this point of no return. Gemini could be end game main story wise. and we've still got so much more we haven't seen or done yet. I think some of the collectible stuff, like ruins and things like that, I'm in no rush for them. I'm thinking more the story side of side quests. You know, the ones where we've got to help people. Go back to Chainscape and talk to the people there. People like that. I think we should do that in some evenings. And that's possibly my thinking for next week as well. Monday evening is kind of my thinking. We do that for 2 hours in the evening. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be normal morning streams. But I might even, I want to do a couple of extra evening streams. And I know Genshin Impact, we've got so much to do on that. But I'm thinking maybe an evening stream as well as on Horizon. I don't know if that's going to work if we do a morning stream and an evening stream of the same thing. Obviously it continues in the same day, but it does make things a bit harder, I suppose, if we haven't had the time to catch up. I don't know, I'm in two minds. Sounds like a plan. Good, Lisa. That's what I'd like to hear. So that is it for today. That is it for this week, I'm afraid, as far as live streams goes. There are videos on the channel every day. This afternoon is Dirt 5. It continues. And there's a funny moment right at the start of that Wolverine does, which is hilarious. And there's a little mini short going live just before the video itself, just to, you know, focus on what he did. Tomorrow, as I said, I've got physio, so there's WWE in the morning and Car Mechanic in the afternoon, and Saturday Watch Dogs and the channel update in the evening. And we will be back live Monday evening then. Will be the next live stream. Monday evening, Horizon Forbidden West, and then we'll go back to normal during the week. The Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be morning streams anyway. But the schedule will go live on Sunday as usual. But that is it for today, and that is it for this week by the looks of things. As always, thank you, all of you, for joining us over the course of the week. It's been amazing. It's been good. We've been fantastic time. Horizon Forbidden West is still, I think we're going to be hitting close to 100 hours. By the time we've done it all, I've got an estimate. That's my estimate currently. Obviously, that could change. We could find ourselves and we turn a corner and it's majority done and it's not that far, many more hours done. But I kind of feel that we're going to be close to 100 hours come the end, the way it's going. And that is because we like to explore and see everything and find everything. But that's kind of my feeling at this point. So as always, thank you for the likes, the views, the comments and the conversation. Everyone have a good weekend if we don't see you anytime soon. And we'll see you live again Monday evening. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy the end of your week, and we'll see you again soon, I'm sure. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.